Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. And we back. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right, everything seems like it's a go. Let me turn my volume up here. All right, everything is a go. Everything is a go. Y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me. This is going to be a really, really good show. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is going to be one of my classic shows. This show here is going to be classic. I'm going to take the sniper approach. I'm going to methodically break it down. I'm naming the names. I'm naming YouTube channels. I'm naming some people that I'm all right with right now that I wasn't all right with in the past, but I have to tell the truth. So we naming names today, right? And I'm going to call it like it is. Let me put my Invisalign back on. Put my liners back on. I'm going to call it like it is, right? I feel like I'm putting a mouthpiece in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like a fighter. Put the mouthpiece in my mouth, get ready to go. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna feel like, yeah, I told y'all, yada yada yada, man, boy, not Errol Spence out. I told y'all he was a hype job, this and that, yada 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 yada. I don't even really feel that way because it's like I already knew what was going to happen. I got a chance to spend time with Bud. I got a chance to spend time with his mom. I got a chance to spend time with his family, his camp. And it's like, dude, like, I already knew what was going to happen. And I said this time and time again, when the Aerosexuals and the LDBC was online, hyping Errol Spence up, promoting him, I'm like, that dude don't live the lifestyle of a boxer. He smoked, he drinks, he's a drunk, he's an alcoholic. We already knew that. You know what I mean? He got in a car accident. So I just got through listening to Charleston White. And he was talking about how Errol Spence got into his car accident when Mo 3 was chasing him and stuff like that. He said he ain't never liked Errol Spence. You got people from Dallas, Texas are now turning on Errol Spence. Believe it or not. People from Dallas are turning on him. He ain't really from Dallas, yada, yada, yada. This and that. Like, yeah. Like they're turning on him now. They're turning on him. And I don't understand why. I really don't. Why turn on the man? That was your guy. You get what I'm saying? If that was your guy, ride with him. Don't turn on him now. He needs you now. He needs you. He got beat like a slave last night. Remember those terminology they were using to describe Crawford? Called him Top Rank Toby and stuff. Guess what? Errol Spence got beat like a slave. That guy y'all call Top Rank Toby beat the brakes off of Errol Spence. No, sir. Please don't hit me no more, master. Oh, please, Bud, don't hit me no more. Bam. Lord, don't hit me no more. Bam. Errol Spence. Dan J, please throw the towel in. Boom. No, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize. I said you ain't got no resume. Bam. I apologize. I said you ain't fought nobody. Bam. I apologize when I say, man, I'm stepping, and I'm going to put the pressure. I'm going to press you out. Bam. I apologize for calling Bo Mac, Big Mac, and he fat. Bam. I apologize for saying you got dropped by Mean Machine. Bam. I apologize, sis. I apologize. I also didn't mean it. That's how Errol Spence was talking last night after the fight. True. That's how he was talking last night after the fight. Fish fry. We're going to have about 800 in here today. I can promise you that. It's going to be a bunch of Aerosexuals in here. It's going to be a bunch of them in here today. Right now, y'all got to lay down and wear it today. I got a great open eulogy. A eulogy. Today is the eulogy today. We having a eulogy today. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah. Top Rank Toby, huh? Top Rank Toby. Shout out to Juice Lee.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Bud hit harder than Dallas Concrete. Easy win, easy work. He said Spence is Jeff Lacey 2.0. Okay. Shout out to $1 Trillion Dreams.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yep.
Playtime's over, boy.
That dude from Omaha, Nebraska, y'all called Top Rank Toby, called him a slave, said all this other stuff about him. Y'all gonna wear this today. Today you're gonna wear it. I'm gonna roast you niggas from here to the end of the year. Wait till you read my opening statement. Hear my opening statement. He said, where's that obnoxious laugh, coach? He said, I knew you were going to open like that. I know you got paid last night because I did. What a performance. DJ should have stopped the fight. I feel bad for EJ. I don't feel bad for Errol Spence. I don't feel bad for him. It's a fight game. The game ain't based on sympathy. He got his ass beat. I didn't nobody feel sorry for Ugas when he beat Ugas. Nobody felt sorry for Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia. Nobody felt sorry for those guys who were set up fights, who was perfectly tailor-made for his style to win. Didn't nobody feel sorry for him? I don't feel sorry for that nigga. He talked a lot of trash. He couldn't back it up. He said Bud ain't fought nobody. He said it's going to be a crawfish boil. You know what I mean? We're going to put him in the dirt. That's what he said last night. He got beat into submission. So when you talk like that, you get no sympathy from me. If he dies, he dies. Shout out to our $1 trillion dreams. He said BFTB is on suicide watch. YT is quiet this morning. Yeah, the aerosexuals are done. I want to show you guys something. Let me show you how much of a savage I was. This is an old jacket. This is an old sweater. Y'all looking for sympathy from the coach. You got the wrong guy. I'm not a nice guy. I'm not. As you can see right here, this one we was new media. You know, when I changed it to true media. As you can see right here, y'all see what this say? This say LDBC killer. If you're a member of the LDBC, I know you're watching. This sweater says LDBC killer. This is an old sweater. Back when I went to war, when I first came online, I went to war online with these dudes. This says LDBC killer. Coach Malachi is the LDBC killer. I body boxing communities. This is what I do. Yes. LDBC killer. Y'all remember this? LDBC hoodies will be on sale soon. This is what I do. The entire LDBC. Y'all a group of fuckboys. True. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Except for a couple I like. I like Blue and all that stuff there, KQ, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I got to tell it. Got to tell it today. Today we telling the truth today. Today we going to tell the truth. Let me go ahead and read this. Read my opening statement. Greatest fighter of this era. You heard the title right. Terence Crawford destroys Errol Spence via 9th round knockout. We're going to have about 800-900 in here today. I can promise you that. The Terence Crawford era is here. Terence Bud Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and there's no dispute about that. I had a New Way Monster there, and I said that he was there in contention he was there until we see the outcome of this fight between Crawford and Spence. Terence Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, better than any fighter on the planet, no matter what division it is. It's not a dispute. With me, anyways. And I can easily defend it. And I'm going to tell you how. It's too easy to defend. The Terence Crawford era is here. Terence Crawford said that when I win this fight, this era going to be known as the Terence Crawford era. He was beating Errol Spence's ass while having an argument with Jamel Charlo at the same time. True. Terence Crawford era is here. Terence Bud Crawford is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, and there's no dispute about that at all. Errol Spence simply had no answers for the massacre and the ass whooping that he received last night by the master, Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford beat Errol Spence like a slave on the plantation. That's how I beat him. The guy who y'all said Top Rank Toby was a slave to Barbarian. Guess what? Errol Spence looked like Toby last night. I'm sorry, sir. Bam! Shut up! Don't hit me with the left hook no more. Bam! Please, sir, don't hit me with the left over the top of my jab. Bam! Lord have mercy. Why you hit me with that right uppercut? Why you was setting traps for me? Why you was out thinking me in the ring and everything? You knew everything I was gonna do before I did it. Bam! You want to know why? Because he have trainers that study fight film. Derrick James so arrogant. I told you guys, I said he was so arrogant. They say that I don't study no fight film. I don't look at no fight film, no fight, man. I don't do that. The reason why you don't study fight film and you don't have to do that, because Errol Spence was in a bunch of setup fights. Y'all literally built him up with the propaganda machine. These are the facts. Some of you guys may not want to hear it, but this is the truth. I told you guys he's a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. No special effects. He's a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter. I told you that. I told you that I said y'all kept talking about the size. He bigger than Spence. He bigger than Bud. He bigger than y'all kept talking about the size. I said the size ain't gonna mean nothing, man. Y'all not taking into consideration the other intangibles. I got videos I'm gonna show today. Receipts, footwork, speed, ring IQ, angles. When you take his jab away, and what I said Friday, I said once you take his jab away, and he has to think of other things and figure other stuff out. I said, guess what? I like Crawford to outthink him. The fight literally turned out exactly the way I said it. Only thing I was wrong about the round. I said Crawford will win by 10th round knockout. He won by the 9th round knockout. True. He said, shout out to Jamis. He said, did you feel Bud took things personal when you were in Omaha? Yes, I was in Omaha. Yes. The entire North Omaha. But let me finish reading my stuff. I will open up the phone lines. Crawford beat Spence like a slave on a slave plantation. Remember when the LDBC called Crawford Top Rank Toby from the Alphabet Boy hate group? Y'all remember that? The entire LDBC, all of them. Fred Barbershop Conversations, I'm all right with you, but I got to call it the way I said. Me and you all right now. Blue Blood Sports TV, I'm all right with the good brother Blue. Ellie Suck Ah Ni nutsack, you already know what time it is. Bud checked him last night. Fagnon, I was looking at his live today. Fagnon looked like he was about to cry. He did a show saying he was eating crow. He admitted he was wrong. I give him that. But he still got that hatred for Bud in his heart. Bossing SheGo, still hide behind them dark glasses, huh? Mr. I Hope to Be Gay, better known as I Hope to Be Gay, where that whole nigga at? You did all that ass kissing to try to get back in the Errol Spence camp, and guess what? It still didn't work. True. Doodoo Brown, he probably rolling around in a wheelchair somewhere. What's the other dude that like to throw up that like to do them debate series? He said get knocked out 86. Get knocked out 86. Where you at, boy? High yellow nigga from Dallas, Texas. Ho nigga. Ho Money, better known as H Money. Remember Ho Money? I got shooters, homie. Come to Memphis. That whole ass nigga there. Boyfriend, better known as BFTB. I told you I'm saying the names today. Where you at, fuck boy? Manager Fartie. I don't even know who that nigga is. Somebody turned me on to him. I don't like the nigga anyways. Fuck him. ETB, better known as Everything Boxing. I don't like you neither. You the fuck boy too. Chumpside, can't forget about Chumpside. You's a real bitch. And Jabba the Hut, a.k.a. Mr. 7A Sports TV, a.k.a. I'm 15 months pregnant Sports TV. And a host of other Bud haters have been pushing the I hate Terence Crawford narrative for years now. And I will not let you guys forget this. Although I am all right with Fred Barbershop Conversations and Blue Blood Sports TV, I'm all right with those guys. But I have to tell the truth. They need to be held accountable for their sins of the past. You guys were a part of the Bud smear campaign for years. This is the truth. They was a part of the Bud smear campaign for years. Let's be honest. Since we putting it all on the table, let's put it all on the table. Boy, it look like we might have over 1,000 in here today. The PBC tried to blackball Terence Crawford for years. They had mainstream media outlets put out hit pieces against Bud, discrediting all of his accomplishments. They said things like, he hasn't fought nobody. He's overrated. He's shinny. He can't take a punch. He's too old. He's too small. They said all of those things, right? We heard cliches like, we smoking on Bud. Ain't that what Errol Spence said? Nigga talking about something, I feel sorry for Errol. Feel sorry for the nigga for what? This was the same nigga that said that we smoking on Bud. North Omaha took it personal. We having a crawfish boil. Remember that? Man down, cat, call out. I'm Dactation. Strap season. It's going to be a one-sided beatdown. I agree with Errol Spence. I said, Spence, I agree with you. You're right. It was a one-sided beatdown. The only thing was you predicted your own, you predicted your own ass whooping. True. The fact of the matter is this. David Abenesian, Kell Brook, Jeff Horn, Mean Machine, One Leg, Jose Benavidez, and Sean Porter all put up a better fight than the big catfish Errol Spence. Coach Malachi has singly... No, I ain't going to say that. No, I'm going to say it. Let's repeat that one more time. David Abenesian, Kel Brook, Jeff Horn, The Mean Machine, all these names y'all made mockery of that Crawford fought. One leg, Jose Benavidez, and Sean Porter all put up a better fight than the big catfish Errol Spence. Add Spence to the list of so-called, quote-unquote, nobodies Terence Crawford has beaten.
True.
Remember they say, man, he ain't fought nobody. Guess what? Errol Spence is nobody.
True.
Coach Malachi has single-handedly destroyed the entire LDBC as a record label, staff, and as a crew. And their affiliates. Terence Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter of this era, period. Terence Crawford is the number one pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. There is no disputing that. Y'all can argue about who's second, third, fourth, and fifth. Last night, the fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford was the battle that ended all disputes. Remember that show we did Friday? I said that this is going to be the fight that ends all disputes. Y'all remember that? I got the receipts. I'll show it to you. It's over. No more aerosexuals, they're dead. No more LDBC, they're dead. No more Wakanda niggas, they're dead. All of the I Hate Terence Crawford YouTube channels are dead. The gig is up. As for Mr. Al Heyman, now that the entire world knows why Al Heyman was hiding Errol Spence from Terence Crawford. You should have listened to Al Heyman, Spence, on this one. The smear campaign that was employed by the PBC through their mainstream media pundits, the pro-PBC YouTube channels like the LDBC, the Wakanda niggas, and social media outlets lied on Terence Crawford and they tried to blackball him.
True.
Al Heyman knew all along you on the wrong side of the street. Wrong promotional company. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Take whatever we give you. You ain't fought nobody. Bud doesn't have a good resume. Y'all remember that? All of that nonsense was a plan concocted by the PBC to keep Errol Spence, the lie, away from Terence Bud Crawford. Now you guys see why the PBC like to do in-house fights.
True.
You see why they like to do in-house fights now. Every time a PBC fighter fights someone outside of the PBC Witness Protection Program, they get their ass beat. Deontay Wilder got smoked by the white boy named Tyson Fury. Twice. What's another one? Cool Boy Steph, shout out to Cool Boy Steph. He got smoked by the Japanese Super Saiyan, a new way to monster. And even though Terence Crawford is not currently a top-ranked fighter, but he came from top rank. He was with top rank most of his career, and so you might as well consider that a top-ranked fighter versus a PBC fighter.
True.
Sean Porter, another top PBC fighter, came across the street to fight Terence Crawford. He got stopped. His daddy threw the towel in.
True.
Terence Crawford's name has been slandered. His mother, his father, his wife, his kids, his entire family have been slandered or aligned by the same ignorant, race-baiting YouTube channels from the F-Boy group, better known as the LDBC, and their affiliate channels for years. Terence Crawford, his family, Omaha, Nebraska, North Omaha specifically, and his supporters are the last men and women standing at the end of the day. The fish fry is in full effect, and we're having deep fried mullet.
True.
I'm saying names today. As for my detractors, I am the LDBC killer. Got it right here. As for my detractors. I was saving this for y'all. I was saving this for you whole ass niggas. I am the LDBC killer. The undisputed LDBC killer. I have destroyed you niggas. And the nigga who started the LDBC, what, Jabba The Hut 7 Sports TV? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck everything about you. Fuck Drew Titan. Fuck BFTB. Fuck any of you fuck boys or whatever the LDBC. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. Except 2 niggas. I like Blue, I like KQKC. The rest of y'all can eat a dick. I am the official LDBC killer. I am the Wakanda nigga killer. I am the alphabet boy killer. I am the Errol sexual killer. You niggas are finished. Done. Over with. Terence Crawford is now 40-0 with 31 knockouts. He's a 3-division world champion, 31 or 32 knockouts. He's a 3-division world champion, 2-time undisputed champion. He's a 3-division world champion, 3-division Ring Magazine champ, 3-time lineal champ. And he's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Sometimes you can hate a dude so much that you hate them to success. Let's give everybody a chat round of applause. Right, I'm going to take the sniper approach today. I'm going to methodically destroy you niggas. What I'm going to do to you niggas today is the equivalent of me tying you down, tying you to a tree, putting honey on you, and rubbing your feet in an ant bed of red fire ants and letting the ants crawl up your leg and just bite you and pinch you, and while you can't move and while you can't do nothing. That's what I'm going to do to you today.
True, true, true.
Anybody don't like what I have to say? Leave. Block yourself. I don't care. If you don't like what I have to say today, leave. I don't want your subscribership. I don't need you over here. I'm good at what I do. I'm an excellent marketer. As you can see, we have over 1,200 people in the chat. I told you guys Friday, after the fight, we're going to have over 1,000 people in my chat the next day. I told you guys that. We have over 24,000 subscribers. Shout out to everybody, man. We just reached over 24,000 subscribers. I'm not here to make friends today. I'm not here to be anybody's partners. I don't care about being friends with niggas anyways. I don't. I like women. I'm into women. If you want to unsubscribe, leave. Go back to your mama house. I don't care. Let's get the super chats out of the way. Shout out to, damn, my damn stream going a little slow again. Shout out to Tommy Tom. He say, Coach, Houston took a big L. Damn, Jamal gets bit slapped. Canelo forced a little bro to take the fight. He say take the fight and denied us Charlo versus Bud. Listen, Jamel Charlo ran to 168 to fight dog on Canelo. Now, he know he gonna lose. Jamel probably gonna get knocked out. I want to see him win, but now that I think about it, anything that the LDBC go for, the pro PBC guys, I got to take the total opposite. Canelo gonna knock Jamel Charlo out more than likely. But anyways, let's move on. All right, so my stream is going slow, so let me do this. Shout out to Coach Martin. Shout out to the Martin. He said, Coach, I called around and said multiple knockdowns. Okay. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez, dropping a $2 super chat. He said Errol looked like Lubin after Fandora whooped him. Terence Crawford didn't have a scratch on his face. Shout out to Crosby, 1986. He said, Spence, you're blind. You can't see. You got TKO by Bud, the new Run DMC song.
True, true, true.
You blind. You can't see. Al Heyman tried to protect you, boy. You should have listened to Al Heyman. You should have listened to Derrick James. That's why Derrick James is so mad. They did not want this fight. Shout out to 913 Boxer. He said that Bud was too strong and put Spence to sleep. No, Bud wasn't too strong. Remember what they were saying? Jared from B-More, nah, Coach, Bud, Spence is just too big and too strong. I got him doing this and doing that. What happened to being too big and too strong? What happened to that? Funny. Very funny. Shout out to $1 Trillion Dreams, dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, damn, Coach, Blue caught a lot of hell from the LDBC for keeping it real on Bud in recent years. Got to give Blue a pass. He a real one. Nah, Blue's my guy. I like Blue. But you cannot ignore that Blue was one of the main people who was slandering Bud's name as well. You can't ignore that. I like Blue. I'm not talking bad about him, but let's be real. He follows the LDBC agenda. You can't ignore that. Those are the facts. I tell him that in his face. That's the truth. There's a plethora of videos out there to show that. And Blue, and I like Blue. I like Blue, but you gotta, if you can't acknowledge that, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, fam. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta tell the truth, man. Even with guys who you like, you gotta tell the truth. Shout out to Twin Turbo dropping a quarter of a dub. He said, Coach, I think you miss Ike TV. He's one of the worst. Name the names. Ike TV is not a pro PBC guy, I don't think. Or he's not a Terence Crawford hater, so. Shout out to Right Hand of dropping that $2 super chat. He said the shark ran into the orca killer whale. That wasn't even a shark. He was a goldfish last night.
True, true, true.
Shout out to Raphael dropping that quarter of a dub. He said crazy how all them excuses come up. Bud did say in 2019 that when he stopped Spence, they're all going to say he was too weak and too drained for the division. Yep.
True, true, true.
Shout out to Mel Keys. Shout out to Mel Keys. Mel Keys said that so he say, so is Tank still the new face of boxing? LDBC and Showbiz? This is the Crawford era. Yeah, Showbiz the adult. He bit the bullet as well. He was the pro PBC guy. He was defecating on Terence Crawford as well on the sly. Showbiz the adult. You know, he's kind of like he go along with the popular crowd, don't want to offend anybody. That's what he does. Shout out to my sister Bless dropping that quarter of a dub.
Hey, okay.
On your boy. She say, Charlo, you next. You on deck. That upper room. Yeah. Y'all gotta lay down and wear it today. And you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. Since Bud walked out in the ring, let's give everybody a round of applause. Boy, Jamal Charlo got slapped by a guy from Tennessee. His wife got beat down in the parking lot by his sister-in-law. Jamel Charlo had to witness the big catfish get beat down by Terence Bud Crawford. And since Bud walked to the ring with Eminem, it's on the right that I start the show like this. And Deborah Crawford, Miss Deborah, you did tell me when I was at your house, you did tell me that I told Bud the only thing I want for my birthday, yesterday was her birthday, she said I told him I want him to bring them belts back. You did tell me that. Guess what? He brought them back. Let's give the Terence Bud Crawford, pound for pound, best fighter in the world on the planet. There's no dispute about that in my eyes. Let's give him and North Omaha. This is for North Omaha as well. You guys been through a lot in North Omaha. You know, small city, people talk bad about you. Dallas, Texas was giving you guys hell. Guess what? Y'all got the last laugh. Let's give them a round of applause. Shout out to Mr. Calderon dropping that quarter of a dub. He said the way the fight broke down was like a movie. All hail King Terrence, Miss Pound for Pound champ. Shout out to S Strategy for dropping the super chat. He said we're witnessing Crawford bring the death to the PBC dynasty. Yeah, it's over with. Shout out to $1 Trillion Dreams. He said you on one today? Yes, I am. I'm on one. I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, to be honest with you. Shout out to Josh Montoya. He said the best boxing channel out there. Salute to you, Coach. Appreciate that. Shout out to Adam's Boxing Show. He said, Coach, in the YouTube channels and Twitter careers today. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. We having a eulogy. Shout out to Fissiano Fights for the super sticker. Shout out to my sister Bless 365. She said, Charlo, you on deck, etc., etc., etc. You know what? I think I don't said everything I needed to say. I probably need to drop the phone lines. Let me see how many likes we have. We have 1,455 people in here and less than 600 likes. We got to, and no, I tell you what, I want to open up the phone lines. If you guys want to call into the show today, let's see, can we get to 1,000 likes? And let's make history today. And we can get to 1,000 likes. We need 500 more likes. And we can get to 1,000 likes. You know what? No, I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna even do y'all like that. Give me 700. I need 154 more likes. 154 more likes. I'll drop the phone lines and we'll rock out. We'll rock out for some hours today. I want y'all to call in. I ain't answering the phone. Phone lines ain't dropped yet. Phone lines haven't dropped yet. So I need, the magic number is 700 for me today. We need 115 more likes. If you sit back, if you here and want to enjoy this fish fry that we're fixing to have, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Now, before we get into the show, before we start the show, you know, we gotta thank the guy who tried to warn Errol Spence They did everything. They put their fighters in the witness protection program. See, one thing about the PBC, they do put a lot of their fighters in the witness protection program. This is why when they fight non-PBC fighters, they always get their ass whooped most of the time. But we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted on this Sunday, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Man. And, I mean, it is what it is, man. So, if you sit back, hate watching the show, if you sit back, hate watching the show, and you don't want to hit the like button, Riley,
look,
get him.
Fuck you, fuck the plane you flew in on, fuck them shoes, fuck the socks with the bell on it, fuck them cheap-ass cigars, fuck your yuck-mouth teeth, fuck your hairpiece, fuck your chocolate, fuck Guy Ritchie, fuck Prince William, fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Right now, there's probably some aerosexuals, LDBCers, pro-Wakanda niggas on suicide watch right now. Some niggas lost a lot of money last night. I told you there was going to be somebody crying Saturday. Saturday night, I say them niggas going to be crying. Y'all remember that? Those are aerosexual and Wakanda nigga tears. I like that so much, I want to hear it again. It sounds like music to my ears. To all my haters and detractors who feel some type of way about me, talk to him, Steve.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
Shout out to Gloria Day in the mighty Set Trips.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play, these niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
Phone lines is open. Phil be dropping soon. Finna drop the phone lines. Y'all be able to call into the show. I don't want nobody calling me, trying to argue or none of that. It's nothing to argue about. There's nothing else to say. It's over.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Shout out to Twin Turbo dropping that $2 super chat. He said, in my opinion, I think he surpassed Floyd. Now, good argument. I mean, you know, it's subjective. Subjective. Shout out to Why Not.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said it was a rough week. It was a rough weekend for them Texas boys. Crawford, Lil Boyd, Errol. Yeah, pretty much. Did what he wanted to do to him. Mean Machine put up a better fight than Errol Spence. Jeff Horn put up a better fight than Errol Spence. One leg, Jose Benavidez put up a better fight than Errol Spence. I told y'all, all that size and stuff, that stuff don't mean nothing. Shout out to RJ.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, I told you guys, TKO 9th round. Derrick James should have stopped that fight. No, he shouldn't have stopped it. He did right. He didn't have to let Spence that unnecessary punishment, DJ straight trash. No, he's supposed to do that. Because if he would have stopped it, then the Wakanda niggas would have been crying. Remember when Kenny Porter stopped the fight, when Sean Porter got dropped twice, they were saying, oh, he threw the fight. He shouldn't have did this, he shouldn't have did that. No. He did right. Let him go out on his shield. Deontay Wilder fired his trainer. What's my main man name? He fired his trainer, Mark Breland, for throwing the towel in and saving his life. He got persecuted from the Wakanda niggas and the pro PBC guys. So guess what? Derrick James didn't want to go through that. Let his ass go out there. Let him go. I didn't feel sorry for that nigga. Shit, fuck him. He signed up for it. I'm shout out to Nick Rich. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. She said for the petty in me. Yes. Getting the super chats out the way before I answer the phone. Shout out to Jamie Jimenez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said Spence looked worse after Bud than when he flipped his Ferrari. Yeah. I told y'all, I got notes too. I got notes I've written down. Errol Spence is a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. I told you guys this. Let me answer this call right quick, man. And call, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello, Coach. It's me, Swab from London. How are you, my brother?
Swab from London. Talk to me.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yes. Swab from London. Talk to me.
I told you, Coach. I told you. I told them, Coach. I told them. Your boy's going to get smashed a bit. It would have been better for this bum-ass to fight Crawford 4 years ago. But no, he delayed. He delayed his ass whooping and he got it last night. I'm loving the day. I feel very happy today. The skies are lovely. Oh, it's raining now, but it was lovely sunshine. I was happy today. Errol Spence. Look, I got nothing against Errol, you know what I mean? He's all right. He is what it is. It's just his fans. His fans are the problem. I'll always respect the fighter, no matter what it is. But Crawford, mate, I think he's the greatest of this era. Greatest boxer of this era. Without a doubt. 2 times undisputed. You know what I mean? You can't beat that. Number 1 pound for pound currently and for the time being. So that's all I got to say. Aerosexuals, keep crying, bro. Keep crying.
All right, salute to you, fam. Let me read this right quick. Let me tell you guys. Hold on. Let me tell you guys my assessments. What my assessment? Terence Crawford had the better jab. Remember that everybody was saying, well, Errol Spence got a big, powerful, strong jab. Terence Crawford had the better jab. We saw that last night. They said that Errol Spence was the bigger, stronger guy. Come to find out, Terence Crawford was the stronger guy last night. As a matter of fact, I'm tired of this thing keep going off. I'm going to let me log out of this. Let me log out, because I'm tired of hearing this thing beep, chirp, all this stuff. Let me log out of this. I don't want to hear the phone ringing. This shit getting on my damn nerves. Let me sign out of this. Sign out of that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Terence Crawford had the better footwork. I told you guys this. I say Errol Spence is a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. He does terrible. He doesn't do good with lateral movement. Told you guys that. We saw that with Sean Porter. Terence Crawford had the better ring IQ. I told you guys this last night. On Friday. I say, listen, man, when it come down to once Terence Crawford take his jab away, Keena even called me, and you know, because Keena betted $100 on Spence. He see that he was deadly wrong on that. I made $3,000 last night. Nothing to sneeze about. It is what it is. Light work, easy money. And I thank everybody for donating their money to me. Trap from Orlando, my homeboy Rod, my homeboy Mike. People in the chat who sent me their money. I thank you guys. I really do. I'm trying to buy me a Maserati, so I'm trying to save up money. To buy the Maserati. So I do appreciate it. Anytime that, and listen, remember this: anything that the LDBC like, anything that pro PBC guys like, whoever they like, pick the total opposite. You'll win every time.
True, true, true.
You ain't even got to know nothing about boxing. Just do that. If you follow that, you're going to win every time. When it came to speed and timing, he had better speed and better timing than Errol Spence. He was able to take away the jab because he was timing him over the top with the counter left. Counter left hook over the top. The right left cross. We spoke about this. I said, I don't hear nothing that Errol Spence fans are. They're not talking about speed. They're not talking about timing. They're not talking about ring IQ. Remember what I said Friday? What they kept talking about? His size. He big. He going to be too big and strong for Crawford. Crawford too small. Remember that? How did that work out? We got 1,600 people in here and less than 800 likes. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone until I get to 900. I need 900 now. Fuck it. I need 900. I need 136 more likes. I'll open up the phone lines again. When it comes to rhythm, Terence Crawford had fought at a better rhythm and pace than Errol Spence. He walked him in the traps. Spence looked lost and confused in the ring. Maybe because the instructions that Derrick James was giving him, Derrick James was giving to Errol Spence some terrible instructions. Terrible. Derrick James did a terrible job as a trainer, in my opinion. He had a terrible game plan. Derrick James said, man, I don't study fight film. I ain't gonna look at no fight film. It showed last night you didn't look at no fight film.
True, true, true.
It showed. Bomac, Coach Bomac, Coach Red, Saul, Red and Saul and Bomac, they're my guys. Bernie the Boxer, my guy. So Cold, they prepared Bud very well for this fight. They knew everything Errol Spence was going to do before he even did it. Omaha, Nebraska, stand up. Terence Bud Crawford made it look easy last night. You guys said that Errol Spence was too big, too powerful. He was this, he was that. See, you guys believe the hype. You were listening to them niggas out of Dallas, Texas. You were listening to the LDBC. You were listening to the Wakanda niggas and the Aerosexuals. You were listening to them. Errol Spence is the product of the machine. He's the product of the marketing that was put together by the PBC. The PBC controlled several YouTube channels from the LDBC and their affiliates who was putting out propaganda, putting out a smear campaign against Terence Crawford, and everybody started believing it. Questioning his resume. He ain't fought nobody. Let me ask you a question. Is Errol Spence nobody?
True, true, true.
As a matter of fact, he beat Errol Spence. As a matter of fact, he beat Errol Spence worse than he beat Errol Spence worse than he beat anybody. Terence Crawford has had 40 professional fights. Out of the 40 professional fights, I have never seen Bud beat anybody worse than he beat Errol Spence last night. Never. I've never seen Bud beat anybody worse than he beat Errol Spence last night. He beat him like a Hebrew slave. He beat him like he stole something. You ain't gonna hear nothing from the Aerosexuals, they're dead. You ain't gonna hear nothing from the LDBC, they dead. We killed them. They gotta regroup. They gotta find a way to regroup. That's what they're gonna have to do. Find a way to regroup. Right? They're dead. I called the names today. I called the names. It is what we need 41. We need 40 more likes. 40 likes, I open up the phone lines. 40 likes, I open up the phone line. We got 1,800 people in here today. We really need 1,000 to be fair, but I need 40 more likes, I open up the phone lines. Today, now you know why. See, listen, let me show you guys something. Now you know why. Now you know why. See, right now, when Terence Crawford was in the gym training, getting right, the Aerosexuals was doing this.
After my God, I respected you. I respect you. After my God.
Sorry about that. Wrong soundbite. Let me find the Aerosexuals. While Terence Crawford was training, getting ready, Terence Crawford don't smoke, no drink. He lived the lifestyle of a boxer. While he was doing that, Errol Spence. That's what Errol Spence was doing while Terence Crawford, the guy who don't smoke, don't drink, do everything the right way, y'all defecated on him. Y'all defecated on the guy who lived the life of a boxer, do things the right way, take care of his family. Y'all defecated on him, but y'all uplifted, y'all praised the nigga shit.
True, true, true.
While Terence Crawford was training, getting ready to make history, the Aerosexuals was doing this.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? His girlfriend. Jealous. She said, don't kiss him. Brother. Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro? His girlfriend. Jealous. She said, don't kiss him. Brother.
Dallas, Texas, this is your king? I'm speaking to Dallas, Texas right now. Is this your king? LDBC, this your king? Y'all still gonna continue to push the pro-PBC propaganda? Fagnon, SheGo, Doodoo Brown, y'all still gonna push the pro-PBC propaganda? Ellie Suck Ah Nigga Nutsack, you still gonna put the pro-PBC propaganda? Y'all still gonna hate on Terence Crawford? 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. How did that work out?
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram.
Yeah.
What's going? But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York. Talk to me.
Coach, let me tell you, man. I went to this fight party last night, right? And there were a bunch of Spence fans, right? More. So the Bud Crawford fans were to my right. I was right in the middle, and I kept them. I told them I'm going to keep it neutral. I'm not going to cap. I'm going for Spence decision. But these motherfuckers kept bringing up the size difference. But tonight's the night that Crawford's going to find out, you know, what it's like to fight a bigger guy. They talk so much shit, coach, so they got on my nerves. I had to check them. I turned around and said, bro, listen, I'm going for Spence also, decision. But, bro, you guys sound like fools, man. You guys are in your 40s. You give this guy no chance? These motherfuckers for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that, number one, you know, I have to school them kids, and I'm glad that also Crawford proved that point. Because, bro, when it comes to boxing, size doesn't matter, man. Skills pay the bills. This is not a street fight. I don't want to hear you stronger and bigger. There's a referee in the ring for a reason, man. And I told him, skills is, bro, the best, no excuses. The best win tonight. The best, the best fighter. So when that happened, bro, and Bud kicked the shit out of him, I looked around and was like, you guys let me listen. I said, bro, you're in your 40s, man. You got to stop the cap, man. The boy, that boy, Crawford, Crawford is the better guy. And that's it, bro. And that rematch shit, coach, bro, forget about that. He's going to do the same thing to you, bro. At 140, 147, it doesn't matter. And another thing, coach, bro, I've been watching boxing for about 45 years, bro. And that entrance with Eminem tops everything I've ever seen. That was the most gangster shit I ever seen. How did you like that, coach?
It was lovely. The fight turned out the way I said it. If you listen to my prediction, when you told me you had Errol Spence by decision, I told you, I said, I got Terence Crawford. I said, I got Terence Crawford stopping Errol Spence. I told you guys, Errol Spence is a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. It's nothing special about him.
Man.
He was promoted very well by the PBC. They put him in setup fights. He wasn't what you guys thought he was. That's all. But Jamie,
yes, and you're right, coach. Coach, and I told them guys, bro. I told them boys, if Crawford takes that jab away, that's what Spence got. Everything comes off the jab. I said, bro, if he takes that jab away, which he did, I said, bro, he's going to watch him. And we already saw what happened, coach. That's my call, brother.
Shout out Jay from New York. Salute. Limit the calls to 2 minutes, please. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Max from New York.
Mike from New York. Talk to me.
Max. Hey,
Max
man,
from
listen, Coach. Man, I just want to say last night felt like a movie, man. The after speech from Bud Crawford was so much like, it was so inspirational, you know, to hear this guy talk about how basically the whole boxing world, a lot of these people overlooked Bud, try to play him, try not to give him his credit. I nearly cried, Coach, because, you know, he's like the people's champ, you know. Yeah. He ain't too flashy. He's trying to take care of his family, trying to provide for him and a working man, you know, not with the BS and with all the smoking out, man. Literally, I almost shed a tear because he did it for everybody that has always been told they couldn't be nothing or overlooked. So shout out to Bud and his whole family. But one thing I do want to say, man, this was a huge win for the boxing sport because last night they had a big UFC card. And UFC has been on the necks of the boxing world for the last couple of years. And when you go to social media, everything outweighs the UFC today. Everything. There's the UFC had a good fight, but this fight right here is what the sport needed. That's my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to Max from New York. Salute, fam. Let me get the super chats out the way. Shout out to my sister Nick. Shout out to my sister Nick for becoming a member. Nick Rich, salute to you, sis. Shout out to you for dropping that quarter of a dub. Hey, okay. He said, Coach, they already taking conspiracies, Masonic numbers, and rituals to justify his loss. You can't make this stuff up. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Them LDBC guys is a special group of people. Shout out to Deal 87. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Bud's jab was like a damn SWAT door breaching, battering ram thing was brutal. He said once I saw him first in the clinch in the second round, the strength is on another level. Now let these guys tell it. Errol Spence was bigger and stronger. How does bigger equate being stronger? You can't make this up. Shout out to Errol Spencer. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Derrick James is to blame. No guard, no head movement, no feints, feet all over the place. He wasn't prepared by his trainer. No wonder Al ducked. Right. And guess what? Anthony Joshua's over there. And he got, what the dude named Anthony Joshua, and he got Ryan Garcia over there. That's a whole nother story there. Caller, hold on. Fotex, $2 super chat. He said Wakanda loading up boots, last hope. Yeah, it is what it is. Fuck it. It is. You know how them niggas do it. Shout out to Rudy Ad. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said Spence fans, y'all all right? Bobby Hemmett. Can't blame Derrick James. Derrick James the trainer of the year, right? No, y'all ain't mad at Derrick James, trainer of the year. Shout out to Chick. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said, I knew it was going to be epic, old school beatdown. The minute Eminem walk Crawford out, lose yourself. Thanks for the money, Bud. Yeah, I made $3,000 on Bud, so. Shout out to King Vulture. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said Errol has neurological damage, eyes glassy, his brain couldn't make lateral movement. He shouldn't be in the ring. His speech changed also. I'm a doctor. Yeah, his speech changed after that ass whooping. See, that ass whooping he took last night made his speech change. Errol Spence looked like Martin did. He looked like Martin did when Martin fought Tommy Hearns on the Martin show. Errol Spence looked just like that last night. Do you need any proof? Let me show it to you right here. Caller, what's your name you're calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Roach from Houston.
Roach from Houston, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, EJ is my boy, man. But I'm not one of them Errol Spence. You already know I'm probably one of the few objective Errol Spence fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm a fan of boxing first. Hey, that performance that we seen last night is probably, I've been watching boxing since 1996. I'm 30 years old, bro. I've been watching boxing since I was 4 years old. That was possibly the greatest performance that I've ever seen with my own eyes. The way Bud Crawford broke him down, the way Bud Crawford completely neutralized everything that I feel like Errol Spence does effectively, that was just a straight, brutal masterclass in boxing. I still haven't been able to really wrap my head around what I saw as far as, the movement first of all, what he did differently that I think that other fighters don't do is Errol Spence was a master at finding range. And what they try to do is try to move around and they try to reset EJ before he finds the range. But what Crawford did was he sat there and he let EJ find the range and then he reset it. That was something, I mean, I may be wrong, but that was just something that I saw that he did differently. I mean, he literally Errol Spence.
Okay.
Beat him at his own game. I was 100% wrong. Appreciate you taking my call, Coach.
All right, shout out to
And yeah, I just had to admit I'm 100% wrong.
Hey, Sam, stand up. Let's see what else we got. We got a couple of more supers on. Food Revolution say she sent the super chat. I didn't get it. I see the last super chat I got sis. I got King Vulture. But I do have some cash apps. Let me address the cash appers. Shout out to Black Bezos. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He say that's called a crawl crash, coach. Okay, he said a crawl crash. All right. Shout out to Justin Watson. Shout out to Justin Watson. Hey, okay. Dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said for the Spence pack. Remember what Spence said, we smoking on bud, we smoked that good bud. What did I say? I said, you're right, you are going to be smoking on good bud. I said that Omaha gas will put you to sleep. Didn't I say that? See, you can't smoke all bud. All bud ain't good for you to smoke. Some of that bud will put you to sleep. Shout out to King X. He say for this was Floyd Gotti. Undisputed bud. Yeah. Floyd versus Gotti. I thought about that too. Floyd versus Gotti. Roy Jones versus Vinny Paziano. Floyd versus Gotti. Floyd versus Vinny Paziano. Roy Jones versus Vinny Paziano. Listen, man, he beat that man like he ain't had no business in the ring with him. David Avanesian, y'all remember him? David Abastesian. Remember the nicknames? Hold on. Remember all those nicknames they was giving David Avanesian? These are the facts. Y'all want to know what the facts is? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I want you to see this what I put on Twitter. David Avanesian, these are the facts. David Avanesian, Kel Brook, Jeff Horn, Mean Machine, One Leg, Jose Benavidez, and Sean Porter put up a better fight than the big catfish Errol Spence. Add Spence to the list of the so-called nobodies Terence Crawford is beating. These guys say Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody. He ain't beat nobody. Guess what? Errol Spence is the nobody that he beat.
True.
Have y'all seen this fool? Have y'all returned this man back to the Dallas Metro Zoo? Has he returned back to the Dallas Metro Zoo? Him and his mama. Look like he got his looks from his mama. Look how beautiful she is. Got a beautiful mama. Got his looks from his mama. Have you seen him? King Aerosexual #1. Have you seen this guy? This is the results of the poll. The poll showed yesterday that 58% of the people who voted in the poll Friday, out of we had 1,200 votes. 58% of the people picked Crawford to win by knockout or TKO. I was one of the 58%. 20% picked Spence to win by KO or TKO. 12% said decision. 10% picked Crawford decision. Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
This is Christopher from Boston.
Christopher from Boston, talk to me.
Like I predicted, Coach, Crawford between 9 and 11. He stopped him in 9. But after seeing that beating he put on Spence, and I've been watching boxing a long time, that was bad, really bad. I don't know if he'll be able to come back from that.
Yeah, me neither.
He took a very bad beating. I don't know if he'll return, Coach. What's your thought on that?
What my thought on it, if he returns, cool. If he don't return, cool. He took a beating. Errol Spence needs to stay in the PBC Witness Protection Program. He needs to fight those fighters.
Oh, yeah, he took a bad beating.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going to let you go. But shout out to Christopher from Boston, man. Salute to you, fam. I'm going to say this. What he need to do is stick to the Al Heyman plan. Stay away from slick black fighters. Stay away from slick black fighters like Terence Crawford. Stay within the confines of the PBC protection program. They got fighters that's going to stand right in front of you like Ugas, let you beat on them. Then we going to hype you up. We got our aerosexual pro PBC YouTube channels who going to spread the propaganda. We got the Ellie Suck Ah Nigga nutsack that's going to spread the propaganda. We got mainstream media outlets that's going to spread the propaganda. Long as he stayed behind that, he was fine. As soon as he jumped out the window and signed that contract, that was the biggest mistake he did. But shout out to Christopher from Boston. Salute, fam. Listen, he beat this boy like cool. Remember they said they called Terence Crawford Top Rank Toby Kunta Kinte? Who look like Kunta Kinte right now? Who look like Toby right now? Who look like Toby? Look at this. Have you ever seen anybody? They said Errol Spence was the eye collector. It looked like Terence Crawford collected his eye. Should we call Bud the eye collector? Shout out to Alfred. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. Let's see. We got a call. I'm gonna put this call on hold. Caller, hold on 1 second. Shout out to Alfred. He said peace. Peace, coach. Bud with smoke. Boots by knockout. Boots is overhyped. I'm not even thinking about him. That's another Showtime PBC hype job as well. He's a talented fighter, but right now I ain't even thinking about him. Right now, Boots had an opportunity to fight Bud with the WBO. They say he's the mandatory in the IBF. Right now, he got to wait his turn. He good. He said, I hope they fight next. I'm not subscribed to you, but watch it. That's fine. I appreciate the support, though. Shout out to Drew. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. He said, I bet on Spence, but it's not surprising to see Crawford win. It's how he won. He outboxed and outclassed in the ring last night. That was an easy bet right there. Shout out to Eric P. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. He said, I appreciate you and your show very much, coach. Hope you get to shake your hand someday. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, we gonna do a little something in the future. I promise you that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Nick Rich.
Nick, what's going on, sis?
Man, I'm still lit from last night. I ain't been to sleep. I'm out here partying like I'm 19 years old.
Oh man, I know you was watching. You was watching what, the UFC and the boxing match, huh?
My husband had the UFC on in the man cave. I had the pay-per-view on for the Crawford fight in the bedroom, and we were just going back and forth. But by the time the main event started, we both came into the bedroom, and man, we were jumping, screaming. Coach, I've been taking shots all day. I'm cooking oxtails right now for my husband. Bruh, I'm still partying. I don't know how I'm going to make it to work tomorrow.
Hey, Nick, what you going to have to do, you got to try to get to bed by 7 o'clock or something. I don't know. It's the adrenaline rush. Like me, I'm very excited right now, but I'm just trying to keep it down because I'm trying to methodically destroy these guys. Well, these guys have been destroyed. I think Terence Crawford did that last night. I'm very happy for him, sis, because a lot of the stuff that I know he went through, I met this brother. I spoke to his mother. I spoke to his family. And the stuff that they have went through, I have received death threats myself for supporting Crawford, but, going after the aerosexuals and stuff online. So this is kind of like vindication for me, myself, but definitely vindication for Terence Crawford. He went through a lot. He had black content creators talking bad about him, destroying him, character assassinating him right now. And now some of them are trying to walk it back. It's too late. I will not let you forget. Even the ones that I'm all right with, like Blue and Fred, but I'm not going to let y'all forget what y'all did. Y'all owe that man a public apology for what y'all did. I'm going to let you wrap it up, sis.
Absolutely, Coach. I started rocking with you around 2020, 2021. Me and my husband had just moved to Alabama at that time. We're back in Florida now. And I remember you were the one that was dropping the video of Crawford cornering Spence behind in the backstage, saying, hey, I want to fight you, to put $1 million up. And I remember you rocking with him a couple years back. And I started watching your channel, and I've been, how I've been supporting you. And then, your boy Mark Nash, you put me on to him, and he was rocking with Bud. And I have been rocking with you guys for 2 years solid. This shit feels so motherfucking good. Yeah. I have been a fan of this kid. My husband put me on to Bud. I didn't know who Bud was before 2018. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be like, oh, I've been watching Bud forever. My husband put me on to him. But man, this shit feels so motherfucking good because all of that shit about Top Rank Toby and the thing with Bob Aaron with the lawsuit and he bad for business and he this and he ain't bad and blah, blah, blah. And just to hear these niggas talk day in and day out against this man and then to see that one-sided ass whipping, bro, I'm about to take another shot. Pray for me to get to work tomorrow.
all right, Nick. Take it easy, sis. Take it easy. Peace to you and your husband, sis. Much love. Yeah, man. Nick been rocking. Nick been rocking, man. Nick been rocking with me for a minute, man. As a matter of fact, she was one of the sisters that helped when we was coming up with the commandments. She was one of the sisters that we that helped me come up with the commandments. Her Food Revolution. It was me, Food Revolution, my sister Bless. We came up with the commandments together. It was a whole bunch of us. Everybody was like, you got to put this in there, coach. Martin King Boxing. Carla, what's the name when you calling from? Carla, what's the name when you calling from? Going once, going twice, gone. All right, Carla, hung the phone up. It is what it is. Let's see what we got. We got a cash app. As a matter of fact, we got another super. Shout out to D. Hey, okay. Dropping that bam dub on your boy. He said casuals. Errol was washed before the fight. Derrick James should be fired ASAP. No, Derrick James.
Unknown caller.
Derrick James is the trainer of the year, fam. But I totally disagree. he's the trainer of the year. He said for his blood to be that color. That's old scar tissue. Benavidez, Gamboa are better than Errol. Y'all know better. No, y'all can go back to, he said, what'd you say? He said, oh, now y'all can go back to riding. Nah, they gonna run over there to Boots now. They gonna run over there to Boots. Now it's gonna be Boots. They gonna keep moving the goalposts. Wait a minute, no, hold on, we got somebody else. And then after Boots, it's gonna be somebody else. Then it's gonna be somebody else. Again, these guys, they are consistent at being inconsistent.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
I wonder if I'm gonna receive any threats today. Anybody wanna call and threaten me? Anybody wanna say they're gonna pull up? They got shooters? Anybody? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ken from Houston.
Ken from Houston, talk to me.
Right on. Hey, big up to Bud, man. He did his thing last night, but Earl got whooped. But a lot of the blame got to be on Derrick James. Like, he didn't have no answers for Bud's counter shots. And I felt like maybe he could have told him like to get his shots off and tie him up after he get his shots off to minimize his counter, because that's what really whooped Earl, his counter, the counter shots from Bud. So I don't know, man.
You know the crazy about it, Cam. Everybody know that Terence Crawford is a counterpuncher. How can you be the trainer of the year and you don't know that your fighter's getting in the ring with a counterpuncher?
Thank you. It's like the game plan was to go out and outbox Bud when that was like the stupidest thing ever. that was like the stupidest thing ever, man. But I ain't want to take too much of your time, man. I appreciate you setting the call, man.
Man, shout out to Cam from Houston, man. H-Town, stand up, man. I told you guys, Derrick James' arrogance. He's a very arrogant trainer. Man, we don't look at no fight film with nobody, man. You know what I mean? This and that. Oh, that's switching stuff. He ain't really that good. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't got no resume. Derrick James said all of that. And Errol Spence was believing it, and then the Errol Sexual YouTube channels and the LDBC was regurgitating it. Look how that worked out. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, it's Williams from Spokane again, calling back.
Williams from Spokane, talk to me.
Hey, all right. So last time I called, I told you the difference in the fight was going to be the angle, and that's exactly what happened. I knew he was going to catch Spence with everything, from everything. That was just the most amazing performance I've ever seen. And we all know how good Bud is, and now he's the best, obviously. But let's give credit to Bomac, okay? Because Bomac, everything he said, Terence did, and he won the fight. If Bomac had Terence Crawford's body, he would have beat Errol because he knew exactly what to do too. I'm just saying, and that's what I got. Thanks, Coach. You're the best. Peace.
All right, shout out to Will from Spokane, Washington. As a matter of fact, not only Bomac, let's give credit because I know all of those guys. Let's give credit to Coach Red. Let's give credit to Saul. Saul is that one that when y'all see Crawford in the pocket, rolling with shots and countering with power shots, that's Saul. He said, why he got 3 trainers? He got 3 trainers because he get 3 different perspectives. He got trainers to help him with the boxing, the footwork, the angles. Fighters that trying to help him with the mid-range. And he got strength and conditioning coaches. Shout out to Ashley. Just our whole team over there. Right? And then you saw a little bit of that inside the pocket banging. You know what I mean? Like he like this guy. But sometimes when you, that's what I say, guys. Sometimes you be hating so much that you only see what you want to see. You only see what your hate tells you to see. And that's the problem. They hated this guy so much, Terence Crawford, and they hyped this dude, Errol Spence, up. They hyped him up. He wasn't that great, and he's a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter. You saw that last night. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Ron from Vermont. I was just wondering, when Earl do come back, because he's kind of in a dilemma right now. Like, he got to fight at 154 because I don't really see him going back to welterweight division because I think they both barely made 147, but I think the reason why Crawford probably, was struggling with the weight a little bit, like people were saying, even though he came in under 147, I think it was because he wanted to be the right size for when they get in that ring. But I think Earl made it just right on time, of course. But I just think that he's got to be at 154, and he's really faced with a dilemma. Like, who do you fight? Like, do you fight somebody like a J-Rock right now when you move to 154? Because that's the only person I can see him possibly beating at 154.
That's their problem. They'll figure it out. I ain't got time to think about what they gonna do next. But shout out to Ron, man, from Vermont, man. Salute to you, fam. Yes, sir. Yeah, I ain't worried about who the hell Errol gonna fight next. He got a rematch clause with Terence Crawford. Errol Spence said he wanted to rematch Crawford again at 154. As far as I'm concerned, if he rematch Crawford again at 154, he gonna get his ass beat the same way. You're not that good.
True.
You're not on Terence Crawford's level. I think that's obvious. You're not on his level. You get what I'm saying? Today, Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. The LDBC killer, Coach Malachi Williams, is here. I buried you niggas. You're over with. You're done. Fold that shit up like Trill did. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Izzy Inevitable, D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore. France!
D-Block, talk to me.
What's up, Coach? I know we ain't got that much time, so let me just say it like this, and I'm going to say it clear. We at the table now. Terence Crawford is on the table with Duran, Hagler, Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, all the great welterweights from the championships of the world. He got a seat right there, right next to them, Coach. And that's fact. I ain't got nothing but disrespect for Errol Spence Jr. All that fucking shit talking he did, Coach, and his fucking trainer. At the end of the day, I got a little respect for that trainer because he's training my guy, Ryan Garcia. But it ain't about that. It's about cooking day. He slaughtered him, he sliced him, he diced him, took his ass to New York, and New York don't even want that shit. So let's keep it real, man. Every time they talk shit about Terence Crawford, they all got to eat crow now. So that's Terence Crawford, Coach. He at the big boy table now. He deserves it. Undisputed. 2 times. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
Shout out to D-Block. Shout out to D-Block. You know, I'm not jumping up and down like, yeah, nigga, I told y'all, yada, yada. I'm not even, you guys see how calm I am? I'm not even jumping up and down. They're like, dude, I told you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, like, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's like, you know, there's nothing that happened last night that surprised me. Remember, I made a bold prediction to you guys. I said I got Crawford by knockout. I got Crawford by knockout in the 10th round. A lot of y'all looked at me crazy. I'm like, no, he gonna stop this boy. I said Errol Spence is a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. I said, remember the show we did Friday? I say stylistically, Errol Spence's style is tailor-made for Terence Crawford. Remember I said that? You see that now. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Sad. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said, Coach, I'm questioning everything at this point. Did that sparring session between Spence and Floyd really go down like that, or was it just a push? No, listen, Errol Spence did not beat up Floyd in sparring. Floyd just came back off of retirement. Now, did he give us some good work? Yes, he did give us some good work. But all this Superman, all these fake bullshit Superman stories about the legendary what's up? Errol Spence catching bullets with his teeth. He beat Floyd up, gave him a black eye. That was a marketing ploy by the PBC, man.
True.
It all was smoke and mirrors from day one. Shout out to Tyrell Bowie, dropping that $2 super chat. He said PBC 0-2 and lost 17 rounds, 4 knockdowns, 5 belts. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Coach, what's happening, man? It's Casino Life Prayer.
Casino, talk to me.
Man, I called last night, man. I gave Terence Crawford his props. You know what I'm saying? And as far as this rematch, I ain't with that shit. And, I mean, if it's going to happen, it don't need to happen next. I know that's it. But my main point of calling, man, I really feel like, and it ain't, I don't think it's Derrick James' fault, because if anybody got the opportunity to coach all them stars like that and make all that money, they probably would. But with his schedule too hectic to coach properly. Like, Frank Martin, he looked bad his last fight. Errol, he looked like straight trash. Then Errol talking about he want to do the rematch in December. That's the worst idea I ever heard, because AJ got a fight coming up. Ryan Garcia probably got a fight coming up. Jamel Charlo got a fight coming up. So he got to focus on them. So you talking about trying to fight Crawford again in December, and he got to focus on all these other folks. So I just, like, I feel like they got too much on their plate over there. Like, as far as Crawford and Errol, man, Errol is done when it comes to Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I still rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's still my favorite fighter, because he gives me my favorite fight. You know what I'm saying? And I salute Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, he, bro, that shit was crazy. Like, I was watching TV with my jaws dropped, man. But shout out to Terence Crawford. Man, I think it's a bad idea for the rematch, especially anytime soon. And I don't know what's going to happen with that camp, but it's too many people over there. His schedule too full. Then he talked about he don't watch no film. It's just a recipe for disaster. I don't know. We're going to see what happens.
All right, shout out to Casino Live Press. ATL, stand up. Carla, hold on for a minute. Jose said Terence Crawford didn't leave it in the hands of the judges. Yes, I said that. Anybody that's been listening, that's been on my show, I said, listen, what did I tell? I shared this with you guys. I have the interview that I did with Bud Crawford. I asked him 2 questions. Bo Mac, Coach Red, Bernie the Boxer. And I told them, I said, listen, man, Terence Crawford is not a PBC fighter. PBC have been putting out hit pieces on him from years through mainstream media, through propaganda, and through mainstream media and YouTube channels. I said the judges are not going to root. You cannot count on those judges to be fair. Crawford has to take it out of the hands of the judges. The only way to guarantee victory, he's going to have to stop Errol Spence and don't take it to the hands of the judges. Do you know what Red told me? Shout out to Coach Red. Do you know what Saul told me? Shout out to Saul. Do you know what Bomac told me? Shout out to Bomac. Do you know what Bernie the Boxer told me? Shout out to Bernie the Boxer. Do you know what Miss Deborah told me? Shout out to Miss Deborah. Do you know what my Travion told me? Trey. Shout out to him. Do you know what his brother Monty told me? You know what his whole camp told me? They say, guess what? we ain't going to, it ain't going the distance. We gonna stop them.
True, true, true.
All of them told me that. They said they ain't going the distance. We gonna stop them. And I came back and I told you guys. Yeah, it's a lot. Some of you guys laughed at me though. It's fine. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's down, Coach? This is Joe from New Orleans, you hear me?
Joe from New Orleans.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was thinking, like, I do blame Derek and whoever Bud was fussing with in that fucking audience. You know, when Bud pissed off, he coming for blood. You hear me? Yeah. Like the dude from Philly and Benavidez. Like, when you piss him off, he coming for blood. And it's like, I don't understand what people seen in Spence. Spence, like you say, he flat-footed. He can't fight going backwards. He can't phone booth. He can't pivot away from punches. It's like, I don't understand what people was looking at. And they talk about the competition, but Bud ran to 3 divisions. And this man stood in 1 division his whole career. And it's like, look, Coach, answer me this. Do you think they were saying he didn't fight competition because of the status of those fighters?
You know, no, I just explained it to you. It was the PBC propaganda hit piece against Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford got blackballed in the sport of boxing. They was trying to blackball him. He was one of those guys that was very, very good. He's cut from the murderous row type line where he got blackballed in the sport. A lot of the mainstream white media outlets didn't really talk good about him. You know, they talked about his resume, and the PBC controlled a lot of them. You had people like the Max Kellerman said that Terence Crawford was great. Teddy Atlas said that Terence Crawford was great. Steve Kim, this and that. I think maybe even Mike Carpenter, maybe sort of so. But for the most part, a lot of those guys, the Dan Raphaels and stuff, they all took their orders from the PBC headquarters. And then the YouTube channels did the same thing. It wasn't that Terence Crawford didn't fight nobody. He made him look like nobody. It was a lie. It was a dismersification campaign. And the real hype job was Errol Spence. And now what y'all got to do, go back and look at all those fights Errol Spence had outside of Kell Brook. Kell Brook, that was a good fight by Errol Spence. I can't take nothing from him. But look at the other fights after that. All of those in-house fights, the Lamont Petersons, the Ocampos, the Chris Algieri. Go back and look at all of that. The Danny Garcias, the Sean Porter, now that almost backfired on him. The Ugas, go back and look at that and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Joe from New Orleans.
Right. I believe you.
We got other calls, but I'm going to let you wrap it up.
All right.
Go ahead. Now I'm going to let you wrap it up. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, I got one more thing for you, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now, this is my conspiracy thought. You know me. So, you know, Bud wanted to go for 3 undisputed. Do you think Canelo took Charlo to stop that?
No. I don't think neither one had anything to do with the other. And you get what I'm saying? No, they didn't have nothing to do with that.
All right, cool.
All right, shout out to Joe from New Orleans. Salute. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, I hear what you guys saying. Y'all say he was the eye collector. Y'all say Spence was the eye collector. Look like somebody collecting his eye right now.
True.
You know, I mean, that's what they say. They say he the eye collector. That's what they say. Next thing I know, that somebody collected his eye. That's what they say. You know what I mean? They say he the eye collector. That's what they say. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? This is Ernest from Houston, man.
Ernest from Houston, talk to me. H-Town.
I just want to give you flowers, man, because I was listening to a lot of predictions when this fight was going to happen. And until I heard you say that what Crawford was going to do to Spence, that's when I knew that what was going to happen. I was going to let you know, man, I love your show. And you give a lot of great information out, man. I work a lot, so I don't get a chance to keep up with boxing like I want. But I come to your show and you give a lot of great predictions, man. Keep it up. You have an H-Town, drinks on me, baby.
Yes, sir.
Have a great day.
H-Town, stand up. Shout out to Red Stripe, dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, dropping his nuts on these YouTube goofies. Yes, we have to. Shout out to RJ, dropping that quarter of a dub. He say Fagnon, Ellie Suck Ah Nigga Nutsack, SheGo, Crack Paul, Hobiz, not Hobiz, Showbiz the adult. He said the rest of the LDBC put all in the dirt. Straight clowns. Yep. All of them was pushing that same propaganda. So I shout out to I Am Your Leader. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Kell Brook a good fight. He said Kell just came off a KO loss. 2 weights, eye surgery. Spence caught him at the perfect time. No, I am your leader. I totally agree with that. Listen, he did catch Kell Brook coming down from 2 weight divisions after coming off eye surgery. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that was his best fight, in my opinion. Errol Spence. Errol Spence's best fight to me was that Kell Brook fight because he was very, very hungry. Now, was the circumstances ideal for Kell Brook? No, it wasn't. Kell Brook went up 2 weight divisions to fight Triple G, had his orbital bone broken, and then he came back down within months in order to defend his IBF at welterweight. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is, from a performance standpoint, I think that was Errol Spence's best performance. But that's neither here nor there. I digress. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Just Stone Bone Boxing.
Omaha,
man. What up with it?
Can you repeat that, please, one more time?
Stone. Damn, I lost my voice now. Just left the fight, man. Last night. Just Stone Bone Boxing, man, in Omaha.
All right, Stone Bone Boxing, Omaha. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man, I met you at the gym, man. You took a picture with my son and party,
yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah. And I met you too at the after party. I met you at the after party in South Bluff when you was here the last time for the Avenue fight, man. So,
I remember I took the picture with my son.
Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, man. I lost my voice in there, going crazy, man. Everything you've been saying, the difference, man. The foot speed, hand speed. Power, and it was like early in the fight, man. Earl like pushed up against Bud and grabbed him and tried to like push him back.
Couldn't push him.
Bud kind of like pushed him, threw him like halfway across the ring.
Yeah,
that showed, that let me know that he ain't physically as strong as Bud. You know what I mean? He might have good physical strength, but what is his leverage? What is his core strength? What is his And what was kind of telling leading up to the fight, when you watched him behind this All Access, when he was doing core work, you saw how hard it was on him, how new it was to him. It's too late. You can't go into your biggest fight of your career and just start to do actual core physical workouts to get your core strength up. So it was an excellent display. Omaha was there. Dallas got real quiet.
North Omaha, y'all been through a lot. North Omaha, stand up. I will be back in Omaha for the parade and the fish fry. I will be there. We'll be there. I'm finna call.
I'll see you in touchdown.
I'm gonna call Bud. I'm finna hit him up, and I'll find out. Salute to you, fam. This shit is Hold on, caller, hold on. Shout out to Slug. Shout out to Slugfest. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Bud came out with that. I know you did last summer slicker with the fishing net. Crawford knew he said Crawford knew he was about to gut that boy. Yeah, when Terence Crawford came out there with the fishing net, I said he brought a net out there. Listen, check this out. I'm glad you brought that up, Slowfest. He came out there, he had Eminem. He had Eminem, the greatest black rapper alive. Because, black folks had adopted Eminem. Say he was really black, he wasn't white. And anything white folks do that's good, that's kind of hip, that remind, we like to claim them. So, the greatest black rapper alive. Big and Tupac did. So, the greatest black rapper alive, he came out there with Eminem, and he had a fish net. And guess what? He said, man, I'm finna go fishing. I'm finna catch this fish. We finna take him back to North Omaha. We gonna fillet them. Well, listen, we had mullet last night. We caught a mullet, and we finna have deep fried mullet tonight. Caught that mullet, huh?
Mullet nugget.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Bud from Cali.
Bud from Cali, talk to me.
What's happening with you, man? I wanted to give you flowers too, man. You called it on that flat for the Joker.
Yeah.
But I was peeping out. Derek James was in the corner. You feel me? He was talking to Spence. His demeanor, it seemed like he a yes man, because the week before he was on Frank Martin's line. The way he was getting at Frank Martin, he didn't get at EJ like that. You feel me? He didn't get that dog up out of him. He was like talking passive and soft to him with instructions.
Derek James did not know what to do. The fact of the matter is, Derek James Listen, bro. Like I'm gonna keep repeating this until my face turn blue. Errol Spence have been in a bunch of setup fights. He's always been a flat-footed, come-forward fighter. He's a product of good matchmaking and the marketing machine of the PBC. Go back and look at those fights after Kell Brook. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. The propaganda that was put out there from these pro PBC channels, the Errol sexual channels, the LDBCs and stuff like that, Ellie setbacks, it was all propaganda to destroy this black man from Omaha, Nebraska's credibility. And now you see why it took so long to make this fight. Now you see why they put up all of the obstacles. Now you see why all of these YouTube channels and mainstream media outlets, they were trying to protect this boy. Now what you saw last night, you see what it is now. The truth is out now.
Hey, I wanted to give you and Ricky kudos though. Y'all called that shit, man. That comes down to because you got a boxing criteria, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to Bud from Cali. Yeah. Shout out to Al Ramos. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said, as a career-long Spence fan, I was torn to see such a devastating loss. He say, but I celebrate the fact that we witnessed the best fighter in the world. Congratulations, Bud. Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, sometimes you gotta make niggas lean back. That's all. You gotta make them lean back. What Fat Joe said, even Roy Jones was forced to lean back. He was forced to lean back. You try to tell me a guy, Carla, hold on. You try to tell me a guy in Terence Bud Crawford, he been boxing for 15 years. He had 39 wins, 31 knockouts, 39 wins, 30 knockouts. He was a 3-division world champion, a former undisputed champion, 2-time linear champion, 2-time Ring Magazine champion, been on the pound-for-pound list for years. You try to tell me out of 15 years he ain't fought nobody? And everybody was believing that, man, he ain't fought nobody. 15 years, this guy ain't fought nobody. Nah, he was just so good, he made him look like nobody.
True, true, true.
And out of all of the guys who Bud fought, guess who he beat the worst? He beat Errol Spence, the so-called somebody, worse than he beat those other guys who they said was nobodies. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? Yamas from Brooklyn, man.
Yamas from Brooklyn, talk to me, fam.
Yo, man, good night last night, man. I gotta give you yo. You know what bugged me out yesterday?
What's that?
When you were saying how YouTube take 30% of the super chat, I didn't know that. Yeah, and you 30%. Was on some, you said, you know what? Just send me that money anyway. Cause you, like the way you was so confident. I was like, yo, this motherfucker knows something, man. Yeah. And now you say when you was out there, you seen the attitude, the way Bud was training. I said, damn, I should have put the house with Coach, man. Hey. But I just don't like, excuse me, Coach. I just don't like, now we tearing Bud down now. I mean, he got his ass whooped thoroughly. And I'm wondering, is Bud that good? Or is he that bad? Because that shit was totally one-sided, man. Well, I didn't give him one fucking round.
You know what, Yamas? No, Bud is that good. Because prior to Bud fighting Spence, we heard that Spence was durable. He was the bigger, stronger guy. He had the better he fought the better competition. He has a superior jab. His ring IQ was good. He's going to impose his will on you. So before the ass whooping, these was all of the praises that we heard about Spence. They even have Spence on the pound for pound list. Spence is like ranked number 4 or 5 on the pound for pound. So Terence Crawford dominated and destroyed a pound for pound fighter.
Yes, I gotta give him his respect, man. Yeah. And let me say one more quick thing. I know you got a ton of calls coming in. Yo, like and subscribe, everybody. But I see people in the chat talking about he's better than Mayweather now. How? Mayweather got Marquez on his resume. He got Pac on his resume. He got motherfucking Shane Mosley on his resume. Excuse me, Canelo. Calm down, people. Take it easy, man. But yo, Bud did his thing, man. Yo, peace and love, man.
All right, shout out, man. Y'all was from Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn? Hold on, we got another cash app. We love the cash apps now. We do love the cash apps. We got another cash app. Shout out to Anthony.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Who else we have? Shout out to Mark Lindsay.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said thank you for all that you do. Support you, bro. Mark. Hey, shout out to Mark, man. Thank you so much, brother, for the cash app. Yeah, y'all seen how confident I was. Like, Trap from Orlando called. Did Trap from Orlando. Yeah, I'm finna drop it right now. I'm finna drop the money right now. He sent me $500 cash out. A super chat. I wish he would have sent me the cash out because I would have won $500 instead of $350. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Trap. Anytime you casuals want to bring that money over here, Coach is here.
True.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's up? This Fats from Baltimore, baby. How you feeling? I know you feeling good.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good. Fast and be more. Talk to me. I haven't even smoked. Well, no, I smoked earlier, but I got some more weed I need to roll up. I might as well roll it while I'm on the show. Smoke some of this Bud Pack. Y'all say we smoke.
Yes, sir.
Y'all say smoking that Bud Pack. Y'all smoking this Bud Pack right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on the same tip, man. You know, we both had Bud. I had Bud too, but I don't think nobody expected this, man. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this.
I expected it.
Damn,
I expected it. If you listen to my prediction Friday, I said, man, it is my opinion that Errol Spence is just too flat-footed, too slow. I say Terence Crawford has the better ring IQ, jab. I say footwork. I said when it comes to angles, I say he's a lot stronger than a lot of people think he is. I say he's a boxer puncher. And I said he don't stop every fighter he fought in the welterweight division. So he has punching power. I said this.
Yeah.
And I said he gonna stop him in 10. I said this. So
yeah, you was right. You was right about that. And that's so crazy because I was telling a couple of my homies, I was like, you know what I mean? They know I like Bud and shit. I was like, I got Bud and shit, but I was hoping that it didn't get ugly because I was like, damn, I know Spence had a 15-month layoff, man, and the last two dudes that had them layoffs like that, they ain't look too good. I mean, Stephen Fartie got his ass knocked out by Anyway. The fight with T.O. and Josh Taylor, you know what I mean? I mean, he looked bad. T.O. made him look bad. This fight, you got Spence. I never had him winning, but I ain't expect him to look this bad, though. Like, he made you look average. Like, you know, like you were saying, they talk about the nobodies. Well, David Anjanesian fought better than that. You get what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and beauty, and this is another thing that I like that shows too. People that really, you know, you like who you like, and that's everything cool. But you can tell who really knows boxing stylistically.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman done lost now. Whatever. Earl done lost, but Keith Thurman ain't look like that when he lost to Pacquiao. No. You get what I mean? Like, you know, people gotta stop sleeping just because you hate a fighter. You want to shit on this dude because you want to push a narrative, like you say the LDBC motherfuckers. Like, y'all want to push a narrative and all that shit. Like, no, I definitely would like to see a Thurman and Bud fight next. That would be definitely great on his resume. But he definitely solidified who he is as far as legacy, 2-time undisputed. Can't nobody take that nothing from him, man.
All right, shout out to Fast, man. Shout out to Fast and Be More. Not only that.
Unknown caller.
Not only two-time undisputed, 3-division world champion, 2-time undisputed, 3-time Ring Magazine champ, 3-time lineal champion, pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. See, I told you guys. I say in today's time, these boxing fans today. What do I say over here, guys? What do I say over here? Carla, hold on. What do I say over here? I say in today's time, and I want to look at the chat when I say this. I say in today's times, the fighters who do the least get the most praise, and the fighters who do the most get defecated on. Shout out to G Funky. What's going on, fam? Remember I said that? In today's times, the fighters who do the least get the most praise. And the fighters who do the most, they get defecated on. In today's time, great fighters get defecated on. Oh man, you ain't fought nobody. Oh man, you fought this dude, that dude. All right, who cares because you 3-time 3-division world champion? Who cares because you linear? Who cares because you in the pound for pound? My fighter, the TikTok fighter. My fighter got more Instagram followers than you. My fighter Liddy. My fighter hang out with Yellow Beezy. My fighter eat chocolate covered strawberries. Y'all listen, everything. Y'all like everything but and you don't have a boxing criteria. My fighter got ice. My fighter got this. Then you got old Terence Bud Crawford. He done made about $20 million in this fight, him and Errol Spence. You got Terence Bud Crawford. He just a good old country boy from Omaha, Nebraska, and he beating niggas' ass. True. Y'all, listen, these guys, y'all talked about his mama. Y'all talked about his wife. Y'all talked about his kids, his family. Y'all talked about people from Omaha, Nebraska, because y'all was from Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas, what do you have to say now? True. LDBC, what you have to say now? I saw Fagnon, he was on there crying. SheGo, Doodle Brown, Whole Money, what do you guys got to say now? I'm putting the names out there. Jabba The Hut, a.k.a. 7 Day Sports TV, with your 15 months pregnant ass. What you got to say now? Am I going to receive any threats today, gun emojis? Anybody want to drop any addies? Who knows? Inquiring minds want to know. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin.
Martin, you breaking up. Say your name again. Martin from Oakland.
Oh, my bad.
All right, I got you. Martin from Oakland.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to me.
Yeah, I've been watching boxing for over 30 years. This is by far the worst ass whooping I ever seen an undefeated elite champion take. Got to go back all the way to Corrales and Mayweather to come close. And even then, I looked at the damn punch stats. That man landed 50% of all the punches he threw, 60% of the power shots. That kind of shit just don't happen, Coach.
Do you know why he landed 60% or whatever of his power shots against Errol Spence?
That's because it was preordained, Coach. That came from God. That was written.
Yeah, I know it was written, but I'm gonna give you. But I'm gonna break it down from a boxing standpoint because that's kind of vague. We know that's kind of vague. I'm gonna break it down from a boxing standpoint. The reason why he was able to land 60% of his power shots was because he was fighting a fighter who doesn't have any defense, who keep his head on the center line. I told you that. I said, the dude keep his head on the center line. He ain't really got no defense. He's slow. He reaches with the backhand. You know what I mean? And he's flat-footed. So he didn't know how to slip, catch, none of that stuff. You shoot punches straight. That's why he was getting hit. That's why he was getting beat like that.
That's true.
Yeah, so. But shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Salute. Now, I'm expecting you guys to jump off of Errol Spence's bandwagon, and I'm expecting you guys to go from Errol Spence to Boots Ennis in a minute now. Y'all finna run to Philly. We got Boots. Y'all finna run to Philly now. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. Let's see. And shout out to Robert Mullet. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a dub as well. Let me pull it up on the Cash App. See, that's what these niggas do. They jump from one dick to the next dick. Next dick to the next dick. They just dick hop. That's all they do. Shout out to Sheila. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. She say, long live Mo 3. Long live Mo 3, huh? Long live Mo 3. That's what Charleston White said. Let's see what else we got. Shout out to Harvey. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy Cash App. He say, Derrick James, trainer of the year, my ass. Lord have mercy. Trainer of the year, huh? How you trainer of the year and you can't make adjustments in a fight? That's crazy to me. Shout out to Robert. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He say, just got out of my Uber. Errol dropped me off. Errol dropped you off, huh? He said it was an Uber drop. Errol Spence dropped you off. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation, fam. So, it is what it is, man. These guys are going to have to just lay down and wear it. I called the names out today. There will not be no repercussions or consequences. You guys know why. Al Heyman tried to protect Errol Spence. Errol Spence, you should have listened to Al Heyman. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I'm glad you didn't, though.
I didn't know, Coach. It's Nigel from the UK. You all right?
Nigel from the UK. Talk to me.
That was an absolute masterclass.
that took place last night. That kind of beating. When we talk about beatings, one-sided beatings, I'm talking about Larry Holmes versus Tex Cobb, Mayweather versus Gatti. It was so one-sided. It was
Roy Jones versus Vinny Paziano as well.
Yep, absolutely one-sided. And the thing is as well, we have to remember one point. We need to remember the winner of the fight decides which weight the rematch should it take place. So, you know what I mean? So Bud can say, yo, I want it at 147 again. What are you going to do? But knowing Bud, he's got that dog in him. He might say, you know what, fuck it. I'll do it at 154. You know what I mean? So people need to remember that. The winner decides which weight the rematch should it take place. But for me, I think Errol should just retire because that kind of beating changes people. You know what I mean? It's like no advantage was to be gained from Errol at all in any way, shape or form. He was truly, truly outclassed. And another black eye for the PBC, which I've been saying the PBC all along are just a bunch of frauds. The moment you step up in competition, you fight outside your bubble, you get exposed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's always, for me, that's, yeah.
Shout out to Nigel from the UK, man. We got other calls calling in. Salute. Yeah, see, that's another thing, right? Oh, guess what, though? Y'all gonna love tomorrow's show. I'm gonna have Rick Glazier on tomorrow. Listen, you know the Haymanites and the pro PBC guys and the Wakanda niggas and the LDBC, you know they hate Rick Glazier. I'm gonna have Rick Glazier on tomorrow. And then guess what? We gonna have Steve Kim on the show. And guess who else we gonna have? We gonna have Timothy Bradley. True. Timothy Bradley was the guy who really kind of discovered Bud and got him that Prescott fight. That Prescott fight. That was the one. Remember the interview I did with Timothy Bradley? Y'all remember what Timothy Bradley said? Y'all remember that? Y'all running the boots now, huh? Okay, running the boots. Y'all running the feeling. Listen, anything them niggas go for, always pick the total opposite. Always pick the opposite. Anything they go for, pick the opposite. Remember that. Guess what? They down with Devin Haney. Guess what? Listen, LDB, they bad luck, dog. The LDBC and they affiliate channels, they bad luck. They mess around riding with Devin Haney. They gonna mess around and get Devin Haney bad luck. He might mess around to get knocked out by Regis Prograde. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Chris from Florida.
Chris from Florida, talk to me.
Coach, get through my boy. Hey, man, I watched the fight last night, man. I seen the whole thing, man. Let me start off by saying, man, I did pick Errol Spence by decision. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong, man. Salute to that boy, Terence Bud Crawford, man. I became a fan last night, my nigga, because he made the big fish look like a goddamn goldfish, bro. Like, I was disgusted, bro. Like, when I seen my nigga Errol Spence's face, bro, that shit really hurted me, coach. Like, that shit ain't hurting me. That shit hurted me, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I know that was a shocker to everyone what Terence Crawford was able to do to Errol Spence. It was a shocker to him. He got a lot he needs to work on. Errol Spence's issue is he don't have any defense. He don't have any defense.
Right, his defense was terrible, bro.
Yeah, he's used to walking through shots, and stylistically, this was the wrong fight for him. This was the wrong fight for him. You know what I mean? So he wasn't able to bully people. Go ahead, cause I got other calls, but go ahead.
No, my bad for cutting. I just want to ask you a question because I know I don't want to take too much time. My bad for cutting you off, bro. But I want to ask you a question, bro. Do you think Sean Porter beat Errol Spence in that fight, bro?
He got knocked down, so I think that was a right. It could have went either way. If it wasn't for the knockdown, I would say Sean Porter won the fight. But because of the knockdown and that fight was so close, I'm not upset that Errol Spence got the nod because of the knockdown.
Right, I agree with you, bro. I had Sean Porter by split decision, but like you said, because of the knockdown, they gave it to him. But I mean, come on, man, look what Bud did to Sean Porter. That's why I didn't put no money on the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of knew he was gonna lose, bro.
All right, shout out to Chris from Florida. Salute, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Haynes Legacy, calling from Oklahoma City. What's going on, Coach?
Haynes Legacy, Oklahoma City. Talk to me, fam.
Man, I spoke to you last night on the WCS panel, man.
What's up, man? Yeah. Salute, man. What's happening?
Man, the question to the audience would be, man, now that we see what Errol Spence is capable of, could he really beat everybody on Crawford's resume now.
Man, I mean, again, as I said before, this was a hit piece put out by the PBC and their operatives like Ellie Setbacks, LDBCs, SheGo's, Fagnons. It was just a hit piece. The other mainstream media outlets like Dan Raphael, it was a hit piece that was put out there by the PBC to discredit Terence Crawford because they never wanted this fight. They did everything, and they delayed it for 5 years. They delayed it for 5 years, and what they messed up at, they were supposed to let Errol Spence fight Crawford 5 years ago when Ellie Setback had got the recording, when they met in the back. And he said, bet $1 million. And he say, and he went to talking about, Al Heyman, he didn't say your name. He said, I'm going to fight Sean Porter, then Keith Thurman, and then Mikey, then Danny, then maybe Danny. And Crawford asked him, he said, he didn't mention my name, huh? He didn't say Terence. He said, nah, he didn't say your name. He didn't say your name. So that's when that fight should have been made, because that's when it was really, really hot. They messed around and let Terence Crawford get acclimated to the weight. He got stronger, better, and he was already good. And now 5 years later, now they second guessing. Now they want to bring excuses. Oh man, it was a car accident. Oh man, he wasn't the same. Oh man, he got false teeth. Oh man, his baby mama was cheating on him. Oh man, he was an alcoholic. Listen, you guys knew all of this stuff, and you still was talking trash. So it is what it is, man. I'm gonna let you wrap up,
bro. Hey, bro. Hey, man. You got a beautiful show today, man. You know I come check your shit out every day, man. And you're doing your thing, man, and keep the fish fry going, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
man, have a good one, bro.
Listen, we eating fried mullet. We eating fried mullet for the rest of the year. We having deep fried mullet for the rest of the year. We having deep fried mullet. Hold on. Let me see. Shout out to D. Let me get the super chats out the way. You know what? It's gonna be hard for me to bring him up on the screen. He said, you just proved my point. James should be fired. EJ looked like dog shit. He said weak and drained. He said that's the coach's responsibility. You know, I just, you know what I mean? I just think that he got the will beat out of him. I think he was fine. I just think that Crawford beat him so bad he made him like that. Myself. Shout out to Georgia B dropping a quarter of a dub. He said beautiful week of boxing. Shout out to John AK, $2 super chat. He say Spence should retire and get some rest. Yeah, he needs some rest. He probably just need to get away. He made $20 million last night. He made a lot of money last night. Him and Bud. I heard they made $20 million. Shout out to Mr. Lowski, $3 super sticker. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Wayne's World, $2 super chat. He say, now Errol, fans see why Porter dad stopped the fight. Yeah, now you see why Sean Porter dad stopped the fight. Listen, Kenny Porter did not want what happened to Sean Porter, what happened to Errol Spence. He didn't want that to happen to his son. That's why he threw the towel in. Shout out to Alfred for dropping that. Dropping that half. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Alfred say, Coach, Bud held back in the 8th round, in my opinion. He truly didn't want to hurt Spence. Once he knew he had it in the bank, Coach, look at one of those rounds. Bud grabbed him after the bell. Like, are you okay? I'm not going to lie. It did seem like Bud was kind of holding back on him. Like, Bud could have finished him early because he knew, man, this dude ain't got nothing for me. He's reaching with the backhand. He's getting staggered by power jabs. I keep timing him with the left hook over the top to take his jab away. And Errol Spence did not make any adjustments. He saw that. I mean, Bud seemed like he kind of like, you know what, man, I'm gonna carry you a little bit. And then it looked like he just wanted to punish him, though. It kind of looked like he wanted to punish him, like, no, I'm gonna punish you. He gave him a North Omaha, Nebraska ass whooping. Carla, what's your name?
I'm not trying to cut you off, man. It's really hard.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right.
Call from.
Swan.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Swat Jones. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Swat Jones from Fort Worth, Coach.
Swat, talk to me.
Man, ain't nothing. First and foremost, man, what's happening? And then, man, salute to everybody in the chat. And then, man, I ain't gonna lie, like I've been, just hearing people, I don't want people to, say that it's, to give
to give Errol Spence any kind of like excuses, like or coach or trainer, nah, man. They talk shit before the fight. They came in, they was ready, they was confident. It wasn't no doubt in their mind. So Bud came in understanding that they felt the way that they felt. Bud was confident. They said it. Wasn't no excuses. They showed up in the ring and Bud showed out. And it was just such a beautiful, it was just a beautiful display, man. I mean, Spence couldn't do nothing with him. So I don't really want to see no rematch. It's nothing really, it's so much clean. It's no amount of cleaning up that EJ could do to even be competitive with Bud. I mean, and I'm not even trying to be funny with that. It's just Bud by far is a superior boxer, man, and that's just the way the shit goes sometimes. So
yeah.
I thought it was ready to go. Everybody was good. Everybody was healthy. Everybody had their game plan, and Bud just came in and showed why he's pound for pound #1 fighter, and he showed why he 2-time undisputed, man. Give a man his credit. That's just what it is. That boy is a bad man. Period. I just want to get my 2 cents on that, man. Much love, dope show, man. This is what it's all about.
Man, shout out to Swat Jones, man. Fort Worth, Texas. Salute, fam. Let me get these other super chats out the way. Man, the way he manhandled this, he manhandled matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys something. Shout out to Stano.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Terence Crawford gave Errol a belt, but it wasn't the one he was expecting. Got out of line. And he told him, he said, if he get out, he said, I don't go in there looking for the knockout. He said, but I swear to God. He said, but if he get out of line, if Spence get out of line, I swear to God, I'm gonna stop him. And what did Spence say? Man, I've been getting out of line all my life. You got to show me. You got to show me something. You got to show me what you're talking about. Bud said, all right, I'm going to pull out my belt. He said, man, I ain't one of your kids. You got to show me something. He said, okay, I'm going to show you. He said, I'm going to show you. He told him that.
True.
Shout out to Alfred McKinley. He said, he's dropping a $2 super chat. He say, so coach, is Bud the face of the PBC now? No, Bud ain't the face of the PBC. He's not the face of the PBC. The PBC still don't like Bud. He's not the face of the PBC. I would say more so Canelo is, because Canelo is the cash cow of the sport of boxing over here in North America. I would say Canelo is. Canelo gonna pretty much do the same thing that you saw Spence do, that Crawford do to Spence last night. He's gonna go over there and clean up those guys over there that he gonna need to beat. He probably gonna do the same thing. And and going about his way, Shout out to D-Well.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. He said you called it. I gotta own it. That was an old school behind the project building. He said by the green box, by the green box. Ass whooping. No excuses. Salute the Bud and his fans. Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. No excuses. Shout out to Dirty Red dropping that $2 super chat. He said glad he held back. I bet on rounds 9 to 12. Yeah, it looked like to me, it just looked like he just wanted to punish him. Like, this what it looked like last night. This what it looked like last night. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh, Lord, him. Oh, I just kicked Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh, Lord. Kick him, slap him. Kick him again. Oh, Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh, Lord, hammers. Go up on him. Bam. Catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. That's what I saw last night. That's what I saw. I don't know what y'all saw, but that's what I saw last night. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jake from Nashville.
Jake from Nashville, talk to me.
Hey, coach. Man, listen. Last night, they talk about, Crawford got to get da-da-da-da. Crawford walked in that ring from bell one. Notice he stayed southpaw the entire night. He didn't go orthodox or nothing. He stayed at southpaw all night long. Because people forget that he's right-handed. So that jab he's throwing is his power hand the whole time.
The whole time, yep.
It's the whole time.
Yep.
So when Spence came in and he tagged him with that damn jab, that right hand, Spence knew every time he hit Spence, the first time he hit him, he shook Spence. And Spence knew right in there he had to adjust. But then he couldn't do too much adjustment because when he tried to come to the body in the beginning, like the first round, Crawford was holding. Then there was a time in the second round. I believe the time in the second round is when he held and Bud just gave him one of those shoulder pushes, like I'm stronger than you. They might call you big, but I'm stronger than you, right? And there was a time also in that fight is when Bud gave Spence the opportunity to hit him in the body. He gave it to him. He hit him in the body, didn't do nothing, and that's where he went to work on his ass.
All right, but shout out to Jay from Nashville. Go ahead, wrap it up.
All right.
Now go ahead, wrap it up.
But I'm going to say, all right, Coach. I'm just going to say this is that you got a lot of people out here now, Smith fans, trying to figure out what happened. Now you got these motherfuckers talking about he may be on drugs, he may have had his loaded glove. Just take the fact that Smith got his ass just beat the fuck down. It's that simple. Have a good day, Coach.
Yeah, he was on drugs. He said we smoking bud. That's the drugs he was on. He was smoking that bud, and I told you. I said, yeah, they're gonna be smoking bud. Now Omaha bud will put you to sleep, and that's what happened. So yes, he is on drugs. Let's go over here and see what's going on, man. We had a funeral today, man. Remember I told you guys? Y'all remember homicide? This what happened today. Right now, we marching the aerosexuals to the cemetery. We are marching the LDBC, the entire LDBC, to the cemetery. The SheGos, the Fagnons, the Doodoo Browns, the whole monies. Right now, this is what we doing. Right now, we marching them to the cemetery. It's a funeral today. Y'all see this? Bap, Lord have mercy. Bap, bap. Black ref, look at him. Look at him. Oh, Lord, stop the fight, ref. A black man saved him. As y'all gonna say that was the crab in the bucket referee? Was that a crab in the bucket referee that stopped the fight? Was that a crab in the bucket referee that stopped the fight? That's what I want to know. Remember when Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury and Mark Breland saved his life? They say he was a crab in the bucket referee. He was a black man. The black man sold him out. Was that a crab in the bucket referee? Just asking. Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. But he beat him like God damn it, Lord have mercy. Oh, he gonna kill him. Oh, he gonna kill my baby. Derrick James didn't even throw the towel in. Derrick James didn't even throw the towel in on this boy. Show up one more time. Nigga did not nigga I tell you about disrespecting your elders. Get your motherfucking ass out the, get your bitch ass. I told you, boy, Lord have mercy, boy. Lord, he beat the blackjack mulligan out of him.
True.
Damn, he destroyed that boy, man. Lord, listen, I saw fear in it. Look at the fear in his eyes. Look at the fear in Errol Spence's eyes right here. I want y'all to see the fear in his eyes. Look right here. Right there. Right there, he knew he was in trouble. Look at the fear in his eyes. It looked like he was about to cry. Right there, he knew he was in trouble. Staggering. Look, hold on. Look right here. Didn't I tell yo, dipping his head down. Motherfucking nigga, bring your motherfucker. That shit you said, I ain't fought nobody. You said you the big fish. I got a messed up resume. Look right there. Look right there. The man looked like he was about to cry. I ain't fought nobody, huh? You from Dallas, Texas? You from Dallas, Texas? Look right there. Look at his face right there. Look at his face. Let me take a screenshot of that. Look at his face. Dallas, Texas, this is your king? LDBC, this is your king? Pro BBC guys, this is your king? Aerosexuals, this is your king? Wakanda niggas, this is your king? Look at him, your king is crying in the ring. Why did y'all not help him?
True.
Look at your king. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Let's give Errol Spence, Terence Crawford a round of applause. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Old school from Chicago. Talk to me.
Hey, I'm good, Coach. You can hear me there. You just verified that. Hey, Coach, look here. I told you today, I explained to you today before the fight. Shakur wasn't going to win that fight because of the fact he ain't had that kind of dog that Crawford got. Look here, Coach, but understand this, though, Coach. Ennis got that dog, Coach. Ennis ain't nothing like Shakur. He ain't not Shakur, but he ain't nothing like the one that just fought. He ain't nothing like him. Like you said, he's slow and all that. He fight footed. Ennis don't do that, Coach. Ennis is a threat that Crawford has to respect. I ain't gonna say he gonna win. He got to respect him even more than he respected the other guy. That gonna be the fight. I'm sorry, Coach. And Coach, shout out to Mo3. May rest in peace with coldest rapper out of Dallas, Texas, out of Texas, period.
All right,
shout out to Kid Up.
Shout out to old school, man.
Kid Up. Yeah.
All right, salute. Shout out, stand up. We got some more. We got some more cash apps. Shout out to Swat Jones, man. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, for what you do, fam. I appreciate that, my brother. Shout out to Swat Jones. I appreciate that. Hold on, we got another call coming in. Got another call calling in. Hold on. Caller, hold on. I'm trying to get these cash apps out. I'm trying to get these cash apps out the way. That's your king, huh? I told you guys, if you want to make money in boxing, anything that the LDBC and the Pro PBC guys pick, always pick the opposite. You can never go wrong.
True, true, true.
Shout out to Swat Jones, man. Who else we got? Got another cash out. Shout out to Bernie Cage. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam hundo on your boy.
True, true.
Shit. Shout out to you, fam, dropping a quarter of a hundo on your boy. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Friday Houston. What's up, Will?
Repeat your name one more time. It was kind of staticky.
This Rick.
Okay, Rick. State where you from. I know who you is, but I want the audience to know.
Oh, yeah, south side of Houston.
All right, Houston, south side. Talk to me, fam.
Man, I'm gonna make this real short and quick, man. I've been waiting on today for well over a year, and I knew it was gonna be a lot of crow to eat in these YouTube streets. But what's disappointing me, what I witnessed this morning and up into this afternoon, man, is Bud still can't get full credit even after a masterful performance like that, dog. You know, I'm hearing all these excuses, weight drain, long layoff, he didn't look like himself. Hell, I just heard somebody say he was smoking weed before he came to the ring. And you know, dog, it's like, that's kind of like a powerhouse running football team who rushed for 300 yards a game, and they had a 100-yard rusher for 10 games in a row, but then they run into a stellar defense, and he's held to 25 carries for 80 yards. And instead of giving credit to the defense, yeah, man, oh, man, we just had an off day, man. Y'all wasn't blocking for me. Man, you just got to give credit to your opponent sometime, dog, and just leave out all excuses. And Bud Crawford showed us last night why he is that dude. And all the folk out there who was slandering Bud's name, not the legitimate criticism, I'm speaking on the unprovoked hatred that he was enduring.
The slander. Yeah,
how do y'all like y'all crow? Yeah, man, eat this crow up. Use that good Cajun seasoning, the hot sauce, and add a little vegetables to the side, baby, because y'all gonna get this work today.
Man, Rick,
and that's all I got today, man.
Rick been catching hell, man. He got blocked and everything, man. Everywhere he go, they was on him. He was the only Bud supporter. Shout out to Rick, man. Southside, stand up. I'm gonna read the super chat. Caller, hold on. Shout out to Joe. Hey, okay. Dropping that half of bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Joe said PBC knew he was not on Bud's level. They froze Crawford out and played with his career. Yes, they did. The black promotional company, Al Heyman, did that. He said these promoters milk the fighters for as long as they can. Errol Spence going out like Jermaine Taylor. Facts. Now, guess what? Now that Errol Spence got destroyed, they're gonna get rid of Errol Spence, push him to the side. He's not their main guy anymore. They're gonna ride Tank Davis. And even though Boots Ennis is not a PBC fighter, Boots is going to be their next hope. So they got Tank Davis, and then they got Boots. And they're going to make sure that they match those guys very well. We're going to match you very well, boost them up. That's what they're going to do, right? So it is what it is. Tank's still gonna do his thing. Tank got his own fan base, so he good. But that's what they're gonna do. Boots is gonna be, even though he's not a PBC fighter, but he's still on that side of the street. Him and his daddy Bozy Ennis, they speak PBC propaganda. They speak what they hating ass. Bozy Ennis ain't nothing but a bud hater. That's all he is with his crooked ass teeth. All that money you got, nigga, go get your grill fixed. But they all they do is hate, right? So Boots is gonna be the next guy they hype up. That's gonna be the next one. Watch what I tell you.
True.
That's their next guy. They're gonna move the goalposts again. Shout out to Rice Eater. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He say DJ's arrogance and pride almost got Errol killed last night. He say Crawford was on the verge of murder. He say and Harvey Doc saved his life. Do not do the rematch. Now, Harvey Doc, you sure he saved his life? He might have been a crab in the bucket referee. Was he a crab in the bucket referee?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Listen, anything that's pro PBC, when the PBC fight other fighters outside of the PBC, this is what happened. Do y'all remember this? What did I say Friday? I said, man, this fight is giving me Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury vibes. This is Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury all over again. Remember I said that? I had the video. I said, this is Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder all over again. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis, Long Beach. Talk to me.
Man, Bob Arum told us this a long time ago. Man, remember, he stopped the Pacquiao and Bud fight because he said he didn't want to see what Bud was going to do to Pacquiao.
Yeah,
so he said he had too much.
And that's messed up. And that's messed up because he messed up Bud's career by doing that. Bob Arum was dead wrong for doing that because Bud needed a legacy fighter on his resume, and he did that. And Manny Pacquiao ducked Terence Crawford, and he was hiding behind Bob Arum, so they messed Bud up, and that added to he ain't fought nobody. That added to all of that as well.
Did. So, yeah. It did, but looking back now, that shows us how vicious Bud was back then. That Bob Arum seen that, and he was like, "Nah, I got too much love for Pacquiao to let you do that to him." Man, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that,
man, promoters don't care nothing about no fighters. That's bullshit. Promoters do not care nothing about no fighters, bro. You know that.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Arum and Heyman seen what Crawford could do, and that's why Heyman didn't make no fights with him, and that's why Arum didn't let him fight Pacquiao, and then that's why Bob Arum told Spence to his face, like, Heyman ain't gonna make that fight, you know what I'm saying? And he said that he believes that Bud was gonna stop Spence. Yeah. So this was said years ago. Again, I'm not surprised that he stopped Spence. I'm surprised in the manner and how early he took over the fight to do it. From the second round on, he was just beating Bud. He was just beating Spence up. You know what I'm saying? And people asking for Boots and all these other dudes who jump in there with Bud, they better look at David Reed and Fernando Vargas' career when they, ran into Felix Trinidad. It's just some fighters you don't take that early, man. Like, that would be a terrible fight for Boots. I think Boots needs to fight Stanionis and all them other dudes before he just let Crawford vacate and go up, man, or do what he's gonna do. That dude already 35. He still got a cold mean streak, and he's still, you know what I mean.
All right,
he's still at the top of his game.
All right, shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Salute, fam. Got other calls calling in. We got other calls. I'm trying to make sure I get all the calls. So I'm trying to make sure I get all the calls. I'm trying to do the calls, get the cash outs, get the super chat. So y'all bear with me. What you say, fam? Did I read this super chat? From Joe? Yeah. I read those super chat. Shout out to Joe. I read those super chat. Let's see. We got Rice Eater. Shout out to Rice Eater. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a W. Say DJ's arrogance. I already read that one. Shout out to Ebo Sosa. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, I said, bro, Bud stops EJ in the 9th. I'm gonna change my name to the Boston Prophet. All right. Did you bet money on it? No. I did. I won $3,000. So if you ain't bet no money on it, call what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? Marco from the 714.
Marco 714, talk to me.
Coach, that was an ass whooping. Bad, Coach. And as far as the rematch, I don't care for it. Because you go to 154, and guess what? Crawford's going to say, this is just a bigger target for me to hit. I don't see anything on the rematch. I don't see no different outcome. If anything, Bud's going to be stronger and bigger. With that being said, Coach, I love to see Errol Spence get a crack at maybe Boots. That's a good fight. Maybe get him some confidence back, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. The fact of the matter is, man, last night was a hell of a massacre. Listen, Terence Crawford did not have a scratch on his face. I have never, out of all of the people that they said Terence Crawford ain't fought nobody. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm finna wrap this segment up of the show, but I'm finna move to something else. Say what you need to say, fam, because I got other calls calling me. Go ahead.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
All right, salute. Shout out to Marco, man. 714, stand up. I want to show you guys something. Calls on hold right now. I'm not answering any calls. I want to show you guys something. Y'all remember this? They hyped up Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber. Remember I did a show, I looked at his resume, I said this dude ain't fought nobody. He ain't got no footwork, he ain't fought nobody. I got attacked by the entire LDBC and the pro PBC guys. We saw how that worked out. Twice. The entire LDBC, they jumped behind Cool Boy Steph. They said a New Way to Monster was a hype job. Now, Cool Boy wasn't on the pound-for-pound list, so he's not a pound-for-pound fighter. He wasn't on nobody's pound-for-pound, really. But they said he was a hype job. He crossed the street, fought a top-ranked fighter. You saw what happened. PBC versus top rank, you saw what happened. PBC versus top rank again, you saw what happened. Marcus Brown, PBC versus Beterbiev, you saw what happened. Terence Crawford, who came from top rank built this career. Look how big Errol Spence, look how big Terence Crawford look. And look at Errol Spence. Do it look like Errol Spence is bigger than Terence Crawford? No. Do it look like Errol Spence is a smaller man? No. Look at your boy. This your king? Y'all see him? Look at him. He's in disbelief. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. All the narratives have been destroyed yesterday. All of the narratives have been destroyed. Do anybody know where this baboon is at? Mr. I hope to be gay. Do anybody know where this baboon at? Tell him I'm looking for him. Call him, what's your name when you calling from?
How you doing, Coach? This is Eddie from Chicago.
Eddie from Chicago, talk to me.
I was just wondering, Coach, so you know how the PBC boosts their fighters and all that crap like that, and they got favorites, right? So what advice would you give to a professional fighter coming up?
I ain't got no advice on a professional fighter. Just learn the game. Well, I say this: learn the game, understand the politics of boxing. Make sure you have a good team. That's the best advice I can give a professional fighter coming up. Try to make sure you have a good team. Try to make sure you have a good team. That'd be the only thing.
Good people around you.
Yeah, good people around you.
All right, thank you, Coach. I just wanted to ask you that.
And learn the business. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Eddie, man, Chicago. I want to show you guys this. This is the last call. I'm gonna take this last call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, this Moise, baby.
Moise, talk to me, sis.
Hey. Coach, I've been calling, trying to get through.
Yeah.
But last night, oh my God, Coach. Last night, me and my dad was just screaming and hollering. I think I was screaming and hollering harder than him. We both had Crawford in our corner.
Yeah.
It was no doubt about it. And when you had the poll up of like how would the you can vote to see how the decision how it was going to turn out the fight. Yeah, I voted knockout, and it was like TKO. I already knew like soon as like it should have been over since round 2. It should have been over since the 6th round, the 7th round, damn sure the 8th round. But then he took him out by the 9th. Like I was screaming so hard, Coach. Like I was so excited. Like this was like the best fight of the year. Like better than Tank. Even though I love Tank. But this was the most exciting and best fight.
This is 10 times better than Tank Ryan Garcia. Like
yeah.
This ain't no shade on Tank, but Ryan Garcia just, I mean, everybody knew what that was going to be.
Right.
This here was really blood and like this was just an old fashioned. Like man, my Lord, he beat this dude like you know what? I could not tell that Errol Spence was a professional fighter last night. That's how Bud made him look last night.
No, no, not at all. Like I'm like, oh my God, bro, this boy getting bullied. My dad was like, yeah, he getting punished. So I'm just like, damn, my dad getting on the phone talking to this dude. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have bet on this fight because it was like a no-brainer as far as the fight wise, how it was gonna turn out. Terence Crawford is got more power in his punch. He had more power. He pushing that boy like in his chest and pushing him back like right. He pushing him like like a rag doll. And I'm just like, man, this boy ain't got no body, no strength. It was exciting. It was just like one of those fights, like you said, it was one of those fights from like. I'm still a little young, but I know like I grew up in the 90s, so it's just like it was one of those type of fights, one of those big fights, and we needed this for like this year. That's why I said this is like the best fight of 2023, Coach. And I just really was just like I really enjoyed myself. I was just like it was crazy. Like I felt like we won the Super Bowl last night.
All right, Mo Weezy, thank you for calling the show, sis. Broward County stand up, salute.
All day, every day, 954, love you, Coach.
954, love you too, sis. 954 rep. Y'all see this? This look like Martin. This look like Martin when he fought Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Y'all see this? Look at this man's face. You ain't never seen Errol Spence get beat like this. Look at the contortions in his face. Check this out. 40-0, 31 KOs. This is my last call, man. Because I want to cook. I want to cook a little bit. This is my last call for right now. Shit. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Oh, we're calling straight out of Omaha, Nebraska.
What's your name?
Shelby.
Shelby from Omaha, Nebraska. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. I just want to say last night, Errol said that last night, or he said that the fight was going to be one-sided. It sure the fuck was. Like, Terrence's precision, his accuracy, his ability to counter-strike the reflexes. Errol said no chance. Our city was lit last night.
Yeah. He was, like, everybody in Omaha know what time it is. Like, everybody that's in this picture that I'm showing, I know everybody in this picture. I know this brother here. I spent time with these people, man, Terence Crawford's family. And I've been to Omaha. You from Omaha, so you know what time it is. Omaha got a chip on their shoulder. You guys have a me against the world approach. And they saw the best fighter in the world. Like, Terence Crawford is a once-in-a-generation lifetime, once-in-a-generation fighter. And the thing is...
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And
legendary. That boy made history last night.
Yeah, he did. Shelby, thank you for calling the show. Salute. Omaha, stand up. I want to explain something to Terence Crawford haters. The LDBC, Fagnon, Doodle Brown, SheGo's, Whole Monies, Ellie Suck Ah Nigga, Nutside, Pro PBC guys, the Wakanda niggas, the Errol Sexers. I want to share something with you. While you current members of the LDBC and former members of the LDBC, you guys shitted and defecated on a once-in-a-generation, lifetime fighter. I told you guys a long time ago, if your code is going to be you're going to ride with the black man and ride with black fighters, you should ride for it, all of them. Don't pick and choose. Y'all defecated on this man, talked about his family, talked about him like a dog because he wouldn't give you an interview. Everything you niggas from the LDBC touch turned to shit. You are the weakest group of boxing YouTube channels I've ever seen in my life. You low IQ, you dumb, and you stupid. Starting with your dumb ass leader, 7A Sports TV, aka better known as Jabba the Hut. You niggas owe Terence Crawford an apology. You owe his mama an apology, his kids, his family. And you owe the city of Omaha an apology. Now, you're not going to give it to him because your arrogance and ignorance is not going to do that. You're going to move the goalposts, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to jump on Boots bandwagon now. You're going to go to Philly now, and you're going to disown Errol Spence. But the fact of the matter is this. This guy right here is a once-in-a-generation lifetime talent. This guy is going to need to be mentioned with the greats now. I want you to see this again. 40-0, 31 knockouts, 3-division world champion, three-time Ring Magazine champion, 2-time undisputed, and he's the 3-time lineal champ. Pound for pound, #1 king. How can you defecate on this guy? And you had the nerve to say that he ain't fought nobody? He just made him look like nobody. Just give Omaha, Nebraska and Terence Bud Crawford a round of applause. Y'all got to lay out where it is. Look at this here. He talking to Jamel Charlo. Look at that Jamel Charlo in the red. He whooping Errol Spence and talking to Jamel Charlo at the same damn time.
True.
And then he look at Jamel Charlo. He looking at him. He looking at Jamel Charlo. Like, yeah, you saw what I did, right? You saw what I did? Yeah, Now, Errol Spence is the guy that be beating up Jamel Charlo in sparring. Errol Spence is the guy that beats up Jamel Charlo in sparring. Look what Terence Crawford did to the guy who beat up Jamel Charlo. Yeah. Let's go. I'm not even going to play it out loud. Let's go. Let's look at this here. No noise needed. Y'all see this here. Look at that. Setting them up, setting the trap, downloading the information. Watch this uppercut. Watch this uppercut that's going to drop him. Trap counter. He set the trap. Getting the way he want him at. Okay, we're going to shoot that out there. Getting the way he wanted that. He grabbed him, let him know, nah, dog, you ain't strong as you think you is. Not as strong as you think you is. Oh, this the entire fight. We ain't going to show that. Y'all see this here? Let's go right here. Michael Benson giving it up. Terence Crawford. Undisputed at 140. Held all the titles. Lineal champ and Ring Magazine champ. August 2017. 2023, July 29, 2023, Terence Crawford, undisputed 147-pound champion. Undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147. How can he not be pound for pound #1 in the world? How? 3-division world champion. Been boxing for 15 years. He don't know what it's like to take a loss.
True.
He don't know what it's like to take a loss. Y'all see Clarissa Shields? She said she went the undisputed champ. Two-time undisputed. Everyone, look at that. Y'all look at this here. Look at that. Watch the trap. Look at this trap right here. Look at the trap. Bam! Caught him with the uppercut. You know what they say? Remember that? They say, man, look at Smith's face. Uppercut. Bam! Y'all see that? Look at that. When Spence go to the body, do you remember? Do you remember when Errol Spence and Terence Crawford was at the Mighty Mo Hooker fight, and Ellie Suck Ah Ni Nutsack was recording that, and he told Errol Spence, he said, you better not, he said, when you fight me, you better not try to go to the body. I got something for that. And he said, yow. And he showed him the uppercut. He said, yeah, you better not try to go to the body. I got something for that. Did you see how you stop a body puncher? You catch him with an uppercut, a counter uppercut. When they want to go to the body, when they reach down to go to the body, bam, you slip and turn, and you catch him with counter uppercut. What he gonna do when Spence go to the body? You just saw what he gonna do. This is a master at work. This is a master at work. Watch this. Bop! This is a master at work. And Bud got hit. And Bud got hit with Errol Spence's power hand, and he ate it. This is a master at work. Master. Watch this here. He set him up, bap, timed him. That uppercut. That was a master at work. Master. You witness greatness. See, I told you guys, in today's time, they hate on the people who great. The people who great, they get hated on in today's time. The people who do the least get the most praise. The people who do the most get hated on the most. That's why Terence Crawford got hated on so much. From his own people. His own kind. But they wasn't black, they was niggas. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, some Errol Spence fans may feel like the Errol Spence won.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yes. Right now, the Wakanda niggas, which is the LDBC, I call them Wakanda niggas as well. The Wakanda niggas. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga coach man like how ways, I'm going to put them paws on them. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. You know my advice for you LDBC and pro-PBC niggas? Y'all need to come together and collectivize.
Now, I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
I told y'all what it was going to be, right? I told y'all what it was going to be. See, Terence Crawford is cut from a different cloth. He ain't nothing like this whole nigga.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Mellow.
Y'all see this cup right here? You guys think this is a cup of water. This is not a cup of water. This is a cup of Errol sexual tears. This is a cup of LDBC tears. This is a cup of the Wakanda niggas tears. I have a cup full of Wakanda niggas and Errol sexuals tears right here in this cup, and I'm drinking it. They taste so delicious. Paul. Yeah, it's true. Shout out to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford for bringing us back to big time.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Do y'all remember all of these Superman stories, all these bullshit Superman stories that we heard about Errol Spence? He beat up Floyd Mayweather, and he the truth, he this, he's that. And you know what, man? You had somebody step on the scene, and he said he tired of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the legendary Errol Spence catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. He's the eye collector. Somebody collected his eye last night.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
So do you pro PBC guys and LDBC guys, your Wakanda niggas, do you have anybody else you want to bring up? Do you have any more stars over there on the PBC plantation that you want to sacrifice to non-PBC fighters?
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, again, because when you have, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Did you hear what Leonard Ellaby said? No promoter's gonna put his guy in there with someone else when everything can lose, and nothing to gain, especially when you're talking about this. This is why Al Heyman then was ducking Terence Crawford. This is why Errol Spence, Derrick James was ducking Terence Crawford. They knew what the outcome was going to be 5 years ago. 5 years later, just made it worse. Shout out to Mo Green, man, for becoming a member. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to J Hub. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said Bud made the fight look like Mayweather versus Gotti. Yes, he did. And Errol Spence is a pound-for-pound fighter, the bone collector, the eye collector, the bigger, stronger guy. Remember that? Oh, I ain't going to let y'all forget that. Shout out to Vincent. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. He said, Coach, I'm going through all the LDBC channels and on 7-8 TV. They actually saying, was Errol drugged like Wilder in the Fury fight? Well, if Errol was drugged, are you accusing Derrick James of spiking his water bottle? Are they accusing Derrick James of spiking his water bottle? Yeah, he was drugged. He said he was smoking bud. Man, I'm Jamaican, man. We smoked that bud pack over here. We smoked bud over here, man. I'm Jamaican. Yeah, he was drugged. He was smoking that bud. True. And by him smoking that bud, he got smoked by bud. True. Shout out to Obi Stretch. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said, I can see Crawford after the Spence rematch beating Charlo, becoming 3-time undisputed. Yeah, I don't see that. Jamel Charlo is going to stay far away from Terence Crawford. Jamel Charlo going to fight Canelo, get his cash out, and you may not see him fight no more. Jamel Charlo fighting Canelo, that's probably a cash-out fight for him. Errol Spence fighting Terence Crawford, that's a cash-out fight for him. That right now, Al Heyman probably cashing these boys out. Right now, the face of the PBC is going to be Canelo Alvarez. The PBC is Canelo's house right now. That's what I say. Because he's the cash cow of boxing. Shout out to Candy Slim. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. He said, you called it. I was going for Bud, but thought it was going to be way tougher than it was. He said Bud had more answers for Errol than Google. Bud deserves to shine on the world stage like he did last night. I agree. Shout out to Base the Kid. He said, big up, Coach. Keep smacking them for me. I plan on it. Everybody who gave a cash app and a super chat, you ought to know. Hold on, where my man at? Oh, my bad. I'm down here. Anybody gave a cash app in the super chat, you ought to know what time.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Once in a generation lifetime fighter. And his own kind rejected him and they turned on him on YouTube, on social media. A black hate group by the name of the LDBC, to be specific. Led by a fat, chubby nigga from Milwaukee named 7-8 Sports TV, better known as Jabba The Hut. The nigga that look like he 15 months pregnant. They have a group full of broke niggas and low IQ fools on their channel, on their subscribers as well. But they're a group of broke niggas and low IQ fools. They know nothing about boxing. They attack black fighters in the name of being pro-black. They pro-PBC, pro-Al Heyman. You would think these niggas was on the payroll of Al Heyman. Al Heyman don't give a damn about none of you niggas. Errol Spence don't give a damn about none of you niggas. I hope this is a valuable lesson for you Errol-sexuals. I hope this is a valuable lesson. I named you Errol-sexuals. I named you. And I want to apologize to the YTBC for having such bastard children running around the internet. I apologize. That's my fault. You see right here, Errol Spence is with Shakur. This what it looked like. Listen, this man didn't even have a scratch on his face. I have a question. Did Errol Spence scratch the nigga? Did you at least scratch him? The man don't have a scratch on his face. It doesn't even look like he had a fight. True. David Abenisian put up a better fight than this. Look at him. You see how calm he is? He knew that's it. He said how calm he is, that's his entire team. He already knew what time it was. Get your money, baby. This is his strength and conditioning coach right here. Y'all see this girl? Y'all see this woman right here? This white woman right here? Her name is Ashley. This is Terence Crawford's strength and conditioning coach. She's a bad girl. That's Ashley right there. Her name is Ashley. I'm going to get her on the show as well. I got everybody number in this field. I ain't got your current number, but I'm gonna get her on the show. That's his strength and conditioning coach, Ashley. She's from Canada. She don't like doing interviews. She's from Canada. She don't like doing interviews. She's an introvert, like Terence Crawford. She's not an extrovert. She's an introvert. Terence Crawford is an introvert. I told you guys, Terence Crawford is a Sigma male. These Sigma male is an alpha. It's a certain kind of alpha male. They don't care. Omaha, Nebraska has a me against the world type mentality. Dallas, Texas, you can hear a catfish piss underwater right now. Errol Spence, sorry about that. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, guys, in my opinion, and I'm being dead serious when I say this. I don't want nobody thinking I'm joking. I'm being dead serious when I say this. Errol Spence, I'm going to call Jim Crow Joe, the president of the United States. Jim Crow Joe, yes, old racist ass Joe Biden. I'm going to call Jim Crow Joe and see can we put out a warrant for Terence Crawford's arrest. He need to be arrested and put in jail for the murder that he committed last night against Errol.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. Nigga, take me to jail.
Take me to jail.
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Go away the kid.
Go away the kid.
This is a lesson for all of you guys over at the PBC. When Al Heyman tell you not to take those big time fights and stay and on the PBC island so that you can be protected, you need to listen to him. There's a new sheriff in town. His name is Terence Bud Crawford, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Terence Crawford walked into PBC. Him and Canelo walked into the PBC, but we talking about Crawford. He walked into the PBC, kicked down the doorway, bit in the 4-4. All you heard was, Papa, don't hit me no more. He walked into PBC offices, and he let everybody know who the baddest is.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Hey, the next PBC guy walking to Al Heyman's office, and you trying to tell him, Al, I want my money. Al, I want to fight somebody outside of the PBC. This is why Al Heyman be slapping you fools around. Y'all better listen to Al Heyman. Stay away from non-PBC fighters. Keep everything in-house. And stay away from Top Rank. Top Rank own the PBC when it comes to boxing.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
See, maybe if he was training and working out like he was supposed to all these years, instead of trying to live that life, he probably could have put on a better See, you guys knew that dude wasn't living the life of a boxer. You guys didn't care. You only cared about pushing the narrative. Instead of trying to help Errol Spence, look here, man, you're a boxer, man. You ain't got no business out here partying and drinking and stuff like that. Look here, man, leave the street stuff, leave that alone, man. Just focus on boxing. You guys condoned it. You guys said that he was a machine. He came out the car accident. He don't take tune-ups. He don't need no tune-ups. Well, listen, you can fight them in-house setup fights without a tune-up. You ain't going to fight no Terence Bud Crawford without a tune-up. True. That's not going to happen. Right?
Bro, what's wrong with me, bro? He said his girlfriend. Hey, my brother, man. Hey, my brother. Jealous. She said, don't kiss him. My brother. Bro, what's wrong with me, bro? He said his girlfriend. My brother, man. Hey, my brother. Jealous. She said, don't kiss him. My brother.
Y'all condoned this here, man. Y'all saw that man out there, man. Y'all saw that man. Y'all saw how that man was out there, man. Y'all condoned it. Y'all didn't even try to help the man. You guys don't care nothing about y'all didn't care nothing about Errol Spence. Y'all didn't care nothing about Errol Spence at all. Neither one of y'all. They didn't care nothing about Errol Spence. Because if you would have cared about him, you would have tried to save him from the destruction that happened to him last night. You would have tried to get him on point. Y'all was too busy doing this.
Yes. Yes. Surprise. You gay. That's not all. Go in there. Yes. Yes. It is warm. Yes. I love you. Just because.
You see why Al Heyman, now you know who was holding up the fight. Now you know who was ducking. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. He ain't fought nobody. Who he beat? He ain't beat nobody. Ain't that something? For real though. That's what it was. You guys know I ain't lying. Now, and this guy right here, it's a good thing he moved up to move up to 168 to fight Canelo because Jamel Tallo, you was next.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Picking and choosing. When you're able to pick and choose your opponents, good matchmaking, have set up fights, that's how it
But
works.
when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
That's how it goes down. That's how it goes down. Y'all remember Clubber Lane? Y'all remember Clubber Lane? Talk to him, Clubber Lane.
Get out while you can. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts.
All the women out there who looking for a real man, I got somebody.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
That's for the women in the chat that's looking for.
I am ranked number one. One! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Gave a cash app in the super chat.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
And I want to give my civic duty right now. If you find this animal, please return it. Please call Coach Malachi Williams at 530-494-9636, or you can get in contact with the Dallas Metro Zoo. They're looking for their missing baboon with the crooked teeth. Him and his mama. If you find this baboon to the left, this is his mama. His mama is looking for him. His mama's to the right. If you find this baboon over here to the left with those wide nostrils, look like he can snort. He look like he can snort a half a key in 2 seconds. If you find this baboon to the left, let him know that his mama to the right is looking for him. True. Just to give you a recap, this is your boy, your king, Dallas, Texas. This is your boy. This is what happened to him from the young man from Omaha, Nebraska, Terence Bud Crawford. This is your boy. Look at his face. This is your boy. That looked like that hurt. That was painful. This is your boy, looking like Martin. Looking like Martin did when he fought Tommy Hearns on the Martin Show. This is your boy, the big fish, the eye collector. This is your boy. I want you to remember this. I want you to have nightmares at night about this. LDBC, I want y'all to hate me even more. Fagnon, Doodoo Brown. As a matter of fact, let's do a roll call. Let's do a roll call. Because I don't want to miss no names. The entire LDBC except two niggas, Blue and KQKC. Ellie Suck Ah Nigga Nutsack. Fagnon. Boxing SheGo. Mr. I Hope to Be Gay. Doodoo Brown, Get Knocked Out 86, Whole Money, Boyfriend, better known as BFTB, Manager Fartie, old fart hating ass nigga, ETB, Chumpside, Jabba the Hut, better known as I'm 15 months pregnant, 7 8 Sports TV, and a host of other Bud haters. This show is dedicated to you. I told Terence Crawford, I say, dude, when you knock this dude out, I'm going to do an entire show dedicating to you, and I'm going to destroy and ether these niggas online. I told him that. I'm a man of my word. You niggas who hated me yesterday, continue to hate me, nigga. I told you, hoe ass niggas, all y'all niggas need to come together in one group. And I'm going to show y'all, just come together as one group. Drop one hate diss video on me. Just do that for me. And I promise you, you're going to see the best of Coach. I'm good at what I do. I use you niggas to help me blow, right? It is what it is. Anyways, let's say a special prayer to Errol Spence, the Wakanda niggas, the Aerosexuals, and the weak alphabet boy community, better known as the slow learning disability boxing community, SLDBC.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Anybody have something to say about that ass whooping last night? If you don't have nothing to say, you can plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, fifth. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? Fifth.
I'm going to say this. You ain't got to like Terence Bud Crawford. You can still be a Terence Bud Crawford hater, if that's what you want to do. If you want to be a Bud hater, you can, if that's your choice. If you want to say he still ain't fought nobody, you can. That's your choice. If you still want to talk about 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, you can. That's your choice, if that's what you want to do. Just don't talk about Rocky.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Shout out to Gloria Day in the mighty Set Trips.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play, these niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard, they be tripping.
We be tripping.
So they swerving on.
We swerve on.
No faking and no snitching. For the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
Niggas gonna bust.
You niggas better stop fighting other people outside of the PBC.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I tell you something. Money, you know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Hey, you know what the crazy part about it? There's a bunch of LDBC, slow learner disability boxing community niggas, hoe niggas. If you somebody from there and you subscribe, you can unsubscribe if you want to. I don't give a fuck. I don't need you. Bye, Felicia. We don't give a fuck about them niggas. Fuck the other side. You know me. But some of you aerosexuals, you niggas is crying right. You aerosexual Wakanda niggas, you niggas is crying right. Boy, that nigga crying like he bet his rent money. I like that so much. I'm drinking aerosexual tears. Pause. I am drinking aerosexual tears. Pause. You know what I mean? I like that so much. I want to see that again. This is the last one, last super catch out. Shout out to Hyplo. He said, give them Spence mics just like they if they won. Give the Spence mics just like they if he won. Wow, okay, I don't understand that, fam. Shout out to Ellie Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, who the A-side now? Why TC wasn't going to sign a BS 80-20 hippity slave contract? He said, should Bud get a 90-10 rematch versus EJ? Because Bud's the clear A-side. Yeah, man, I ain't, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Mike the Mobile Mechanic. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. He said this was the best week of boxing. I hope the moment keeps going. Yeah, the reality of the situation is this, man. It is what it is. We got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the most important human being on the planet Earth, according to the slow learning disability boxing community and they dumbass subscribers and the pro PBC guys, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Shout out to LT. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, got a lot of respect for you, coach, for not catering to the Spence fans like most YouTube channels. No, I don't cater. I am the opposite of the Alphabet Boys. I don't cater for super chats, cash apps, none of that stuff. I don't push the narrative. I don't go along to get along. 90% of these YouTube channels, they do that. Whether it's Biz, whether it's the Alphabet Boys, whether it's their affiliates, all of them are pretty much pro-PBC guys, and they push the pro-PBC narrative. The reason why I am growing, because I am the opposite of them. I'm the opposite of them. I don't push the narrative. I don't do that, and I don't care to be friends or down with none of these guys because a lot of them some suckers to me. I'm from West Tampa. We don't ride with suckers. You get what I'm saying? We don't ride with suckers. So it is what it is. I am public enemy number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't care. I love it. I love being on the outside of the fence. I roll with some real dudes. I don't do this social media stuff. I roll with some real cats, so we don't worry about that, right? It is what it is. But if you watch this show, you hate Coach Malachi Williams' guts, you didn't hit the like button, and you hate watching, and I have a lot of hate watchers, Riley.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Last night's show was a homicide. And if you watched the show last night, I played a song by Future featuring Snoop Dogg called Homicide. And since Terence Crawford, that assassin, that killer from Omaha, Nebraska, committed a vicious slaughter last night, mass murderer, well, without a mask, no mass murder, he went in there and he killed the PBC's top fighter, one of them. He slayed him, beat him worse than he beat. Listen, David Avenesian put up a better fight than Errol Spence. Jeff Horn put up a better fight than Errol Spence. Gamboa, which is a gold medalist and undefeated fighter, put up a better fight than Errol Spence. As a matter of fact, the local mailman put up a better fight than Errol Spence. And since David Abyssinian, the Mean Machine, put up a better fight than Errol Spence. And so since the Spencer Maniacs, since the Aerosexuals, since the Alphabet Boys, the Slow Learner Disability Boxing community and their affiliates, and the Wakanda niggas, since you guys have been laid to rest, that's only right that I give you a sending off on your funeral today. Homicide. Walking to the ring last night, and this is what he did. Shout out